The views and opinions of this stream are not necessarily those of Twitch, Pint and Click, or the members of the Drunk Therapy community. Drunk Therapy will begin in 2 minutes. Talk about your mommy and or daddy issues in 1 minute 45 seconds. Tell us about the worst decisions you have made while drunk in 1 minute 30 seconds. In 1 minute and 15 seconds, we can gamble on whether or not you're getting back with your crappy ex. Listen to funny international accents that may or may not turn you on in 1 minute. In 50 seconds, you can describe the thing growing on the tip of your penis. In 1 second, I will say something redundant in 1 second. Ask if it's okay to mix heroin and caffeine in 30 seconds. Disgust us with your deepest, darkest foot fantasy in 20 seconds. Pint will inform you that he is not a real therapist in 10 seconds. Drunk Therapy goes live in 5, 4, 3.
Yeah.
I haven't been circumcised.
Jump off his reader.
It's like the worst turn off ever.
She was gonna raid his ass.
Oh man, she's a dirty girl.
Chris.
Obviously.
Cat.
Obviously.
Condom.
Obviously.
Family sucks.
Obviously.
Ruined our relationship.
Pulled out her old foot pussy.
Goodwill Humping.
This is not something that I enjoy.
Does no one do foreplay anymore?
I get home really drunk.
Bad daddy.
Fight, makeup, sex.
Bad daddy.
Fight, makeup, sex.
I never had a hangover.
Harry's not giving up.
A little brain gymnastics.
The most romantic shit. He picks me up on his motorcycle.
Sounds like me when I'm smoking weed.
My asshole is just so wide.
All right, okay.
I don't understand it.
I do put a lot of trust in you fuckers. Hello everyone and welcome to yet another Drunk Therapy session. I'm your ever humble host, Pink and Click, today. And no, I am not a licensed therapist, but I do enjoy a good beer while listening to your problems. If you have a problem you'd like to discuss today, please type !joy over there in the Twitch chat. Get your sweet little ass in line to talk to us. Make sure to click through the link if you want to call in, or we could just handle it right here in the Twitch chat. Holy shit, you guys. Hi! How's it going? What do you think? Huh? What do you think? It turned out pretty good, right? How are y'all doing today? Asbella, Jack, Naso. What's up, Beyond? How are you? Who the hell else is... Oh, you already got me doing calisthenics, too. Great. Oh, man. Thank you. Thank you, guys. What's up, Volatile? How you doing? Ooh, already queuing on up. Just doing your part. I gotcha. I'll get on the beer in about an hour, but I will open one for you, my friend, all right? Yeah, yay indeed, Jack. Oh my god, I had no idea that the fucking White Claw only comes in, like, fruity flavors. I had no idea. No idea at all. So I was just standing there like, what is going to not taste the worst out of all these? And I got the mango. I almost went for the blackberry. But yeah, I was confused as hell. I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to remember, you guys. Your friends drank the blackberry. There were the fewest. Oh! Why, thank you, Bobby. How are you doing, buddy? There were the fewest amount of Blackberry there in stock, so that's the one that I almost went with. Maybe I didn't use the right judgment on that. Thank you, Bobby. I appreciate that compliment. Oh, yes. And a shirt check for you. I got this bad boy in Barcelona. One of my favorite fucking shirts. It's getting all holy. It's getting so holy. I hate it. But yeah, you guys know the that story of the Jesus portrait in the church. I think it's in it might be in Portugal. Might be in Portugal, might be in Spain. Maybe it's Spain. Oh, I got you, Volatile. Yeah, we can get right into it. But a nun took it upon herself because it was a deteriorating portrait of Jesus. She took it upon herself to fix it, and it's just like a real life Mr. Bean moment. Yes, she touched it up, and it's the Warholian version of what happened there. Thank you for shouting out Beyond. Hell, might as well shout out Aspella. Please, let's just do it. I'm so glad that you and Jack, can you shout yourself out? What? Shout out Jack. Yeah, and I've only been yapping for like 2 of it, Volatile. Yeah, shout out whoever the hell you can, Jack. More the merrier, right? Did I miss anyone else? Did I say hello to everybody? I hope you've all had a lovely weekend. Nay, I really want to hear about 28 Years Later. I cannot wait to check it out. Oh, you had such a good stream yesterday. That's excellent. Oh, fuck yeah. What were you doing yesterday? Was it It Takes Two? Is that what you were doing? I just started playing it finally with a friend of mine, and it's a blast. I really, really love that game. It's so adorable. Easy to admire. Yeah, it's fun. It's really fun working together. The last time I played it with my buddy, I don't know if he started falling asleep or if he had just had too many beers. But it wasn't that fun. I'll just say that. You had 12 viewers! Yes! Congratulations! That is excellent! Excellent. Killing produced it. Okay. No shit. I did not know that. Lovely. Yeah, I cannot wait to see it, Nay. No spoilers, of course. No fucking spoilers. If there's anything I hate more, it's spoilers. What's up, Ion? Thank you. I'm feeling sexy, my friend.
I'm gonna blow this guy.
I am feeling so fine. That's right. Is it, Bobby? If it is, I didn't hear that. 28 Days Later was an early DVR film. It was an early digital film. And I think it looks fan-fucking-tastic. I love the grittiness to it. Like, it really helped with the atmosphere. Oh, Volatile! That was too fast. That was too fucking fast. But you got it. You got it. Everyone, Volatile got the background. It's the second in the Jacques Tati series starring his clown Monsieur Hulot. And this one I think is my favorite. It's Mon Oncle. He moves in with his sister because he's unemployed. His brother-in-law is supposed to get him a new job, and it is amazing just how many visual jokes are like crafted in this film. It's so inventive, and if you guys just want like a good, innocent, family-driven comedy that doesn't have a whole lot of dialogue, his character Monsieur Hulot hardly ever speaks. Yes, you are apparently a movie nerd, Volatile. I love it. I love it. Well, that's your problem, Jack, isn't it? Also, it's not much of an update because there's no drama, and it's not my most recent one, but I'm talking to my ex. Okay. I hope that that's at least going well, that you guys are having, worthwhile conversations, and that she's not, putting herself too far forward within your conversations as she was previously. I hope that she's somehow managed to offer some support, like real support to you, versus the whole like, what about me kind of thing. So yeah, Godspeed, Nay. Godspeed. All right, Volatile. Well, I guess first pick, who you want to give a sub to. Or if you actually want me to send you something, I am so more than happy to fucking send you something. And then let's jump into it, huh? It is time. It is time. I'm super happy to have, whatever time we have to catch up a little bit before jumping feet first into all the juicy bits. Okay, you got it, Volatile. You got it. Beyond, are you subbed? It's a different X, Nay, than when you've than the one you were speaking about recently. He's super sweet and the best guy I dated. We ended it because he moved too far away, and I had really bad separation anxiety at the time. I gotcha. Okay. Not Prime Gaming. Okay, well, yeah, that sounds like, it must have ended as amicably as it should have. I hope that's the case. But yeah, good luck. Did he move closer, or are you just kind of catching up, Nay? And here you go, Beyond. Care of Volatile. Enjoy. Thank you, Volatile, for that. Appreciate it.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah. You're good. It's all right. Fortunately, I don't drive a whole lot, Beyond, so I'm not too concerned personally about what will no doubt be exploding gas prices. Yeehaw. Giddy up. Nay, yeah, we're on good terms. I messaged him just to check in, really, but he's also moved closer. Oh, well. You think, you might meet up with him sometime soon? Is the conversation kind of steered in that direction? What do you think? What do I do with my life for the next 2 to 3 months? Travel? Bobby? Wouldn't that be, like, one of your main priorities? Huh? Any places you can get to really easily that, you've always wanted to? Have no money. Get a job? I thought you already had a job. Fucking A. Yeah, if only, right, Ion? If only. Ooh, you're all in on this one, huh? Ask Bella. All right, cool. You like this guy? You met him? I take it. What if I could? Yep. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Gosh. So the next 2 to 3 months, because you're done with school, Bobby. Are you starting a new job in 2 to 3 months? What's on the horizon for you? Can't already signed the contract with Funny Company. Starts at the okay. There you go. Yeah, you answered my question. Buddies, chums, any friends in the area that you've been putting off for too long? Any hobbies that you've been putting off to focus on your studies? Anything that you want to kind of nurture personally? Guitar, huh? Yeah, exactly, Beyond, exactly. I love that. It's all about the little things, man. All right, here we go, Volatile. Fuck it. Ripping it like a Band-Aid. So I have a group meeting tomorrow in relation to the event. Yeah, the events I told you about. Did a lot of research over the weekend while at work, and they seem like the most trustworthy. So no need to worry too much about me. Well, yeah, well, no promises. Now for the second topic, I do want to pre-warn that it does involve religion. Okay, so potential trigger warnings and all that jizz. You got it. I love, personally, I love a good, like, religion topic. I really do. I have a lot of feelings about it. I have a lot of thoughts regarding the grayness of it. I don't see it so much as a black and white issue. People make it black and white issues for themselves, personally. But, yeah, I love a good religious topic. And I hope that doesn't trigger anybody in here. Because, yeah.
They are not even Christian.
Ask Bella, he was amazing to her. Excellent, but I haven't seen him in like 8 years. But he was lovely back then, and he seems to still be super lovely. I hope that's the case. So, yeah. Yeah, is that you're working towards a meetup there, Naso? Hmm? Working towards it, man. I'm glad, Volatile, that you have managed to check out the local group. And I personally feel that those are kind of the best, for sure. And you also have so much to fucking offer yourself personally. You would just be a wonder in a group setting with all those other people that, you know, deserve respect and kindness and thoughts and all that stuff. So I think that that's a really good way for you to begin this whole journey. Good luck, and I'm waiting for your next comment. Just take your time. Bobby, yeah, I went to go see them recently. Still feel a bit lost. Currently, I have wanking. Yeah, that's top of my list. Smoking dope. Was thinking maybe learning Arabic again. Okay. Yeah. Any new conversations? Any conversations that you can get a greater grasp of? And because I mean, like, you're going to be a traveler, right, Bobby? Even if you, you know, like you're starting your career in September. You're still going to be a fucking traveler. I think it's just in your DNA. So yeah, I mean, developing more language skills, becoming more comfortable with having, you know, conversations with people in different languages. I think that'd be a really good way to pass your time. Doing better with Arabic, learning a new one, whatever have you. I think that's certainly something really worthwhile to nature, my friend. Oh no! I don't know, Beyond. Possibly, Nay. If it happens, I hope that it just goes better than you could have possibly imagined. Keep us posted, huh? Keep us posted. All right, Volatile. So I'll start with some backstory. I grew up in a very Christian household. Very Christian. My parents would force me to go to church. Sunday school. They would hold it above my head if I did something bad or if something they didn't approve of. So naturally, I started resenting it. Naturally. Come high school, I got really into history and ancient history and the religions associated with it. They fascinated me. Keep this in mind. You got it. You got it. I feel like...
Jesus Christ.
I got a couple religious drops. Oh boy, yeah. I was not raised in a Christian or Catholic household. It was pretty foreign to me until I too became forced to partake in it by one of my mom's boyfriends growing up, and nothing like accepting something that you're forced into, for sure, you know, for fucking sure. Nay, I keep saying to myself, like, I'm not trying to date him. That wasn't my intention of messaging him. But apparently, according to Ask Bella, I'm very flirty. So if it happens, it happens. I hear ya. Yeah, you know, I suppose, if anything is happening, definitely keep in mind, to be forward with how much work you're doing towards yourself, and, you know, just be very open about where you currently stand, especially like if you're not entirely sure if it's something that you can do right now, in a you know, a total healthy positive way where you can put your best self towards him in a blossoming situation. What's up, Jack? Welcome in. Just stay open with him. He sounds like a guy you can be open with. So yeah. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed for you. That it all goes well. Ooh, currently painting frogs. Post a pic when you can. But lurk away. That's Bella. Fucking creep. How are you doing, Jack?
I'm alright. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing alright, man. You have an alright weekend?
Oh yeah, it's been okay.
It's been okay? Did you stream too?
I think on Saturday.
You think on Saturday? Do you remember how it went?
I went good. I just played Pokemon.
Oh, nice. Which one?
Pokemon Emerald.
Nice.
That's my favorite.
Nice. Okay, I haven't played that one. What do you enjoy the most about it? What's up, Twit? How you doing?
It's the one I grew up with,
Gotcha,
and I
gotcha.
think Gen 3 is the best.
Oh, okay. So you got that sentimental value attached to it.
Yeah, I played it in high school when
Nice.
I was supposed to be studying, but I played Pokemon when the teacher wasn't looking.
And yep, like a regular teenager.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bobby, I can't imagine being in a Christian household. My Nana always tried to convert me when I was a kid, but I was a little airhead with my Legos. Yeah, I hear you. Nay, he knows I'm not mentally well. He always has, but he's the most supportive person other than, like, Asbella in this group. Yeah, I mean, as long as he knows and as long as he can put that knowledge into, you know, the way he treats you, into behavior, into his conversations and actions, yeah, I just sincerely hope that's the case. All right, Volatile. I eventually told my parents I was agnostic. They almost disowned me. Yeehaw. They stopped. Fucking A.
Family sucks.
They stopped helping me with things. I was treated like a pariah. So naturally, I got petty. Naturally. Started pointing out all the contradictions and horrible shit the Bible and history depicts, which pissed them off. I didn't care. I had physical receipts, and I showed them, and they always told everything away with faith. Yeah. Yeah, and nothing, you know, like imposing something that is as fucking personal as faith, that is an individual fucking thing on someone else. Truly. Yeah. Nothing quite like that. I'm sorry that was your experience as a child, and I cannot imagine parents using something like organized religion to either punish their children or make them feel inferior or unworthy of their love and affection. It's really disgusting. And when this is one of those when I was mentioning how like I see religion as more of a gray thing these days, but people do tend to make it black or white. When someone is doing this, using something as religion to punish their kids, yeah, they have turned to the dark side. And to me, it's the absolute opposite, especially as like Christians. Like, the whole fucking point of your religion is that your prophet died so that your kid could fuck up and fuck around, you know? Like, that's already taken care of according to your fucking tome. It's done, you know? It's fucking done. Just be there as a fucking parent for your kids and make sure that they don't hurt themselves, you know? Or that they don't spiral further. You know, that they learn from their mistakes. Aid them to learn from their mistakes. It's like, it's fucking taken care of. You know, according to them. Fucking hypocrisy at its finest. Bobby. Oh, good job, Bobby. Wow, way to go. Way to go there, fella. You got it. You got it. Go through all this shit. Wow. Man. Real film nerd over there, Bobby. Ion, that's kind of where I stand. That's kind of exactly where I stand. I feel like as soon as organized religion comes into play, that's when literal pain and suffering occurs, you know? But as far as religion goes, it offers so much to vulnerable people, to people in need of guidance, in need of answers. It really can offer so fucking much. But then you have the horde, you know, saying that gays are going to hell, right? And you start causing really massive problems, especially when one of those followers' children is gay. The fuck happens? You're just ruining fucking lives by spewing hate. Whereas, you know, like something like Christianity, it's supposed to be about sharing love and accepting one another, you know? Like, everyone just loves to pick apart these stupid little, like, one single sentences, right? Single verses. And then they ignore the whole Sermon on the Mount. They ignore the Ten Commandments. They ignore all the shit that is supposed to be the true moral guide to sharing this earth, you know? It's so fucking hypocritical.
Yeah, I could relate to it a bit.
Oh yeah, I bet, dude. I bet. All right, Volatile. Now that I'm 32, I've been looking back on my life, reflecting on all the things I've done. Could I have gone about it a better way? Probably. Could they have? Hell yes. But I'm a petty fucking bitch. I started looking into paganism, and I agree with a lot of their beliefs, practices, and the history fascinates me. I totally agree. I wholeheartedly fucking agree. So I may be looking into local covens and seeing if that's truly an avenue I want to travel, because paganism is an umbrella. I really fell into Wicca. I've done probably 20 to 30 hours of research. I really do feel like worshiping Mother Earth, something that's around us, something that has literally granted us life here, as opposed to some entity that nobody will ever see or hear from, witness, or, you know, be able to identify a direct action from them that has affected their life. Mother Earth, Wicca, paganism, it's all here. It's all here, and you can experience it day in, day out in a very real way. So no, I'm right there with you. If I was to choose some form of spirituality, it would either be Buddhism or paganism. Yeah. Yeah. So good on you. Good on you. Fuck, are you joining well, you said a coven, and please do say if you can, you know, identify what movie that's from. You got two new groups to join, and probably a pretty healthy combination. Gotta say. Oh, Asbella, you and your mom are pagan. Really? No shit. Well, there you go. The more the merrier. I love it. I love it. Mommy! I have nothing but respect for people that respect the planet. Honestly. You know? Volatile, not to mention paganism, has no rules. If it causes no harm, then do it. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Right? I mean, that should... I feel like that should just be a blanket rule, right, for living. Oh, what's up, Famous to Farts? How are you doing? Yes, that was an American movie reference. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that it didn't sail over all of your heads. I appreciate it. Got a couple film nerds in here now. I love it. I absolutely love it. I hold American movies so fucking dearly, especially as a filmmaker. I adore that fucking film. It's so good. It's so quotable, you know? Oh my god. How are you doing, Fantasy Parts? How was your weekend? How are things going? Nay, I was never religious really, but I joined a cult, and the leader thought he was a god. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people could say that, you know, bigger organized religions are two cults. So, you know, not so far off. We've discussed that in here a little bit. I'm glad that Kool-Aid wasn't part of the package. Exactly, asked Bella. Exactly. My goodness. Ion, it's just a matter of size and social perception. Yep. My god.
Yeah, I mean, my people kind of got abused by that. You know,
Yeah.
with the Christianity.
Of course, man.
Because they got into these schools of like, you need to be a certain way or else, you know.
Yeah. Your mom went through some reformation, right?
Yeah, she was in a 6U school.
Fucking A.
So she got forcibly taken.
That's just...
And my dad went to residential school.
Oh, okay. And it was kind of a similar thing. Just like
you don't know
whitewashing.
much about residential schools?
Well, I mean, a little bit. I know that it's mostly conversion, right? Removing...
Yeah, it's basically a
culture.
assimilation of Native people.
Yeah.
Just like they'll beat them and abuse them and everything, you know, like, for instance, of like sexual abuse and everything.
Right. And it was also it was at those schools where they found all the mass graveyards, too, right?
Yeah, there's probably like way more than that.
Yeah, they just found a shit ton. I think it was in Pennsylvania too. They found something like 600 remains of infants and babies.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
it's
my fucking god.
it's horrible.
It really is. Volatile, but yeah, I could sit here and rag on all the bullshit associated with Christianity, couldn't we all? I deep dove the shit out of it just to piss my parents off. No point though. Now, I like people when they're set in their ways. They're set in the ways. It's so fucking hard to have a just a logical conversation. You know, it's like you pray to this book, yet you ignore the words in it. You know, it makes no fucking sense to me, and it never fucking will. So, famous parts. Yeah, American movie. It is so heartwarming. Mike was such a lovely personality in that movie, 100%. I just want someone I could drink vodka with. Fucking love that guy. You just wanted them to win so bad, you really do. No, it's a tearjerker the first time I saw it. Yes, I was part of a cult and was saving to go to India, holy shit, to see the leader, but then watch a documentary about cults and dangers, and the leader was in it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Have you seen Wild Wild Country? That's a really good cult documentary if you haven't seen it. My mom has been getting dangerously close to a cult like that. Yoga, going to India, chanting. Ooh, boy. I've told her we'll burn that church down if she isolates herself in that shitty church. Shitty cult, you know. Same thing. Volatile, me personally, I believe Christ's crucifixion and rising was all staged by a king. But that's a spicy topic for another time. Laugh my ass off. Yeah, I mean, I just, you know, like, if anything, to me, the Bible is, you know, it's meant to be a moral guidebook with something like Aesop's fables that, you know, give examples, written examples of other past people on similar journeys, right? Nobody who wrote it was there. Not a single fucking person. Centuries later, it began to be written. So, I mean, you know, fill in the blank, right? Ion, yes, it's very easy to be drawn in because they make you feel so involved and wanted, and it's really trouble for people, as I was saying, people that are just vulnerable, you know, that are alone and isolated, that have no guidance, parental or otherwise. They are easy targets for people to join cults. That was your issue at the time. I wanted to be wanted. Exactly. Oh, what's up, Foxy? How are you doing? Hope you had a nice weekend. So happy you can join us today. Oh, God, Ion. Oh, no. Oh, fucking no. Oh, shit. Oh, what's up, Rudra? How you doing? Jack, here in California, just because, you know, you started to bring it up, the history of the state it's a pretty dark one and a pretty gruesome one. And I live in an area where we are all essentially like silently worshiping and celebrating the patron saint of California, and that was Junipero Serra, right? He came out of Mexico and he started building all these missions all along the coast of the state, all through San Francisco, even a little bit further north. And along the way, any tribes that he would meet, any indigenous people he would meet, it was either convert to Christianity or die. Those were the options. So again, like this guy who's held in high religious honor was a murderer. He committed genocide. And like my son goes to a school named after him. You know what I mean? The local mall is called Serramonte Mall. It's insane. Like historically, they're celebrated. He was a pestilence on California. You know, it's so disgusting. Leland Stanford, who started the famous Stanford University, when he was governor, he started the most quote-unquote successful Native American scalp bounty that the state has ever known. And the population of natives in the state went from about 350,000 at the time to less than 75,000, just from people seeking them out to kill them to sell the scalps of Native Americans. Stanford University, here we fucking go. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so, you know, like, it's wrong. It's fucking wrong. I wish that we had better history, especially, you know, like, as a Californian, I didn't learn any of that stuff until just a few years ago when I took it upon myself to learn more about the area I was born and raised in. You know? Like, that's it. We didn't learn any of that in school at all.
They completely just whitewashed all our history.
Yeah, completely.
Yeah,
That was the
especially in
intent.
Canada too. No, well, thankfully a few years ago they started protests of like not celebrating Canada Day
Yeah.
because like all the shit they done.
Yeah, no, that's good. I hope it, you know, I hope it has, you know, like federal funding from your government. I hope that you get all the holidays and the honors and the festivals and, you know, spread awareness. I hope that people can learn that this shit has happened.
And that's how like we basically started the drinking and stuff because they brought it all over from Europe.
Yeah.
And we weren't like, you know, like we're not genetically like okay with alcohol or anything because it's not in our genes.
Yeah, you have a genetic disposition.
That's why like we're all kind of bigger because sugar and alcohol.
Yeah.
And also like I joked about it in the past, but it's like it was true. They bought like smallpox and stuff, put it in blankets.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that just fucking sick? It's so fucking disturbing.
Yeah.
How ruthless. Just absolutely ruthless. Cruel. That
But I'm thankful that the Shaker Church was started because of that.
Yeah.
To help heal our people, you know, like when I was like a assistant minister, I didn't read about Bible or anything. I just listened to my elders.
Yeah.
You know, they preach all the time. That's what they say. When you learn here, you just go listen to their elders and, you know, just go learn their teachings and stuff.
Right.
And we don't call him God, we call him the creator.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I think that, you know, in a setting like that, the spoken word, listening to your elders, I feel like would be much more impactful anyway than doing something like reading in your bedroom or something, right? And that's how, you know, like so many stories have been brought down from generation to generation too. The spoken word.
Yeah, and so it wasn't like I left because like, oh, they treated me wrong. They treated me pretty good, like, but I was just like growing up. I was like 18, needed to find a job, and found another passion, right? And also was pretty overwhelmed because, you know, like I was a assistant minister at like fucking 16, and like had to lead services and shit.
Wow. Yeah. Damn. No, that's that.
Yeah, I would literally lead like 20 to 30 people on the service.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shame you had to give that up. But that's cool, man. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you so much, and thank you for giving the shout out there, Jake. How have you been? How are things? And same with you, Rudra. Good to see you both. And thank you for the compliments. I'm feeling good. That's for sure. What's up, Snick? How you doing today? Good to see you. Welcome back. Rose, hi. Hi. Oh, shit. Elizabeth, you know Rose. Rose, you know Elizabeth. We doing that today? Do it, Foxy. What's stopping you? Everyone should do it, right? Why the fuck not? Mostly good. Mostly glad to hear that. How's the, did you end up getting a new job? Elizabeth, I'm trying to remember. I know that you're gonna, I'm trying to, yeah, I'm sorry. It's been a minute. You used to have pink hair, Foxy? Shit. Was it like a neon? Was it a lavender, like more on the maroon scale of things? Where was your pink? This is probably a little bit lighter than we intended. We dyed it twice. We bleached it more on Saturday and then dyed it twice. Nay, off topic, but I started growing my nails long, seeing as I'm not dating a woman anymore. Well. Say. Does no one do foreplay anymore? I was worried because it makes me feel more feminine, which I hate, but I actually like them right now. Very nice. Did you paint them at all? You get them did? It was more pastel foxy. I gotcha. Elizabeth, still looking, but making my ex pay my bills. Hell yeah. Bringing that dough. Excellent. I mean, hey, he made you quit your job, essentially, right? So, yeah. Fuck yeah. Yeah, you get your due. You get your due, Lisbeth. My goodness. Oh, thank you, Twit. I guess. Whatever.
Get out of here, you bitch.
How dare you. Volatile, it really is a topic that we could just, like, I'm sure we could dedicate a whole fucking stream to. Maybe a whole fucking week, you know? It's deeply ingrained in a lot of us, I'm sure. What's up, Rumbeck? How you doing today? But yeah, best of luck on your new journey. I'm actually pretty excited for you as far as looking into Wicca is concerned. I feel like it's a really wholesome spirituality. I really do, and the fact that you can just embed yourself in it, you know. I think that's everything. I really do. I think that's just, it amounts to so much, you know. So good luck. Let us know how it goes. Let us know after you have your first COVID meeting. Very curious. Very, very curious indeed. Nay, I painted them black, but now just clear. Gotcha. Oh, Rose, you don't have an appointment yet? Well, did you do your research as we were discussing, Rose? I hope you did. Thank you, Twit, for clearing that up. I wasn't sure. What? Oh, no, that is... Oh, God, I am so sorry, everybody. No, Twit is up next, and then Rumbeck, you're up. I failed miserably to clear the list after last time. So let me just... Oh, shit, now I have to refresh my page. Yep. Twit, you're up, buddy. If you
It's weird that you don't have the for us to clear the list.
Well, I wish I could. I can't set that up with this bot. It's just like not an option, you know. I have to do it myself, which is kind of a pain in the ass because I have to go back over to Twitch. I have to reopen my Twitch page, sometimes refresh it. It's just a little a little annoying. So yeah, Twit, let's do it, bud. Let's get you on in here, so that we can make some time for Rumbeck. Yeah. Thank you. What's up, Hector? How you doing today, buddy? So good to see you. I have something to ask you, Hector, but stick around because I think it might be a moment. Small update, Elizabeth, whenever you have the time. Yeah, I would love to hear the updates. What's going on, Twitty?
That's the first time you call me Twitty.
You like it?
No.
Okay. I'll be better in the future.
I don't know why, but it's very off-putting. Twitty.
Twitty?
Yeah.
It's like
so
Twitty Bird.
Weird.
Like Toddy.
No, it's like it has this connotation to it.
I call you Twit every day.
Yeah, that's better.
Whatever.
And Twit is like you are a very small person.
Post it, Foxy.
Like
Really?
that. Yeah.
Oh,
Twitty.
oh God. Well, I mean, you know what a twit is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can stand behind that.
Okay.
Tweety is a different thing. That's the bird from
Yes.
Sylvester, or what it's called.
Yes. That's correct. Jesus, you guys. Beyond, you've just been dumping all your points today, huh? Hector, I will be here. I have spent most of the day preparing for my final exam tomorrow. Good luck. Everyone wish Hector very good luck. Godspeed. But fuck me, I'm ready to get it over with. Can't wait till I'm done and can just relax for some time. I believe it, dude. I not looking forward to going back to school. But
Fuck! Shit!
best of
Son
luck.
of a bitch!
All right, what do you want to talk about today, Twit? Twit?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you couldn't hear me.
No.
I was talking. I think my button didn't work.
Ah, yes. What's up, man?
Okay, so what I said was I have a lot of things to say
Okay.
today, and I can start by saying that the health of my mom is deteriorating
Ah, fuck.
like crazy,
Yeah.
and she looked fine for a while,
Yeah.
for a few weeks or a few months. With the pain painkillers,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like everything was normal. So I was just doing my own thing, you know, playing video games, figuring out some programming stuff.
Mm-hmm.
My, you know, my regular daily demise of not seeing what's so nice today. So she said that it started like a week ago. She said she needed help with putting her leg up on the bed, and I was like, huh? That has never happened before. Why would you need my help for that? And then a few days ago, yesterday,
Yesterday.
she went to the laundry
Mm-hmm.
every Sunday,
Uh-huh.
like yesterday, and she said that she can't move her legs up.
Oh.
She has
shit.
lost her strength.
Oh my god. Wow.
So she has to it's like climbing up a mountain for her, basically.
Wow.
So even if she seems to be fine, she's not in pain because of the meds.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that she's not in pain, but yeah, she seems to be getting weaker and weaker.
So, so it's the part where she gets weaker, and that's like, it's like a big, gigantic dinosaur mosquito flying up to my face and stabbing me in the heart.
Yeah.
And she has now called for helpers from the government to help out with
Good.
some things, you know.
Good.
Typical old people
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. I'm glad
If you're
that,
like,
yeah.
if you're like 100 years old, then you kind of need special type of help.
Right. I mean, I'm glad that she's being honest with herself about it and not just trying to push through, you know?
Yeah. In a way, it's good, I guess.
Yeah.
Because
it's necessary.
Last year she was very anti. She was very against the idea of getting helpers.
Yeah.
But this time, she decided all on her own, and that's the most important part.
Yeah, that's great that she didn't have to be pushed into that. So.
Yeah. Instead, she pushed herself to try to live as normal as usual. But she noticed that her health, she says she's in another phase of her end journey, basically.
Yeah.
It's so strange, like you stop moving. I mean, you don't have the strength to move, like, and you know your life is about to end. How does one deal with that?
Yeah. We won't know until we get there. You know?
And like 1 billion zillion different people many years ago have gone through the exact same thing.
Yeah.
And in a way, we still don't know what it's like
Yeah.
to go through it. I mean, sure, we can study it and do the whole science thing and
Yeah.
ask them what it's like.
Right.
But you never really know when
Not
until
you're
you're there.
Yeah, it's the last learning experience. Life.
That hit me pretty hard. I haven't been. I mean, I'm like depressed like a lot.
Yeah,
I have
believe
my
it, man.
AA therapist.
Yeah.
It asks me like all the time how I am, and I always answer the same thing, not good.
Yeah.
Like what else am I supposed to say? But I guess it's good that I'm aware that I'm at least not deteriorating to ashes.
Yeah.
To nothing. I'm not a Dracula that gets the sunshine straight beamed onto his face.
Yeah.
I'm not like that, so I guess it's good that I know how far I am from the edge of the cliff, so to say.
Yeah, it's good to be aware of that. That's for sure.
Yeah, so I'm aware I can like relax a bit, or maybe not think about much, just do my thing, try to relax, and sure, from time to time I get the AI ask me how I am. Then I answered, and it's weird. It's very weird.
Makes sense. I mean, it's a bot. Is that what
No,
you're
no.
saying is weird?
No, not that part is weird.
Uh-huh.
The weird
Just
part is
the whole.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, animals die all the time, bacteria die all the time,
Yeah.
people die all the time, even TV shows die off.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And nobody cares
Nothing.
about.
Nothing lasts forever. All things must pass. You know.
And in 5 billion, zillion, trillion years in the future, they will deal with the same old
Except the
story.
Simpsons. That's right. Yeah. It's true, man. It's one thing that we all have in common. Us and every other living organism on the face of the earth will all meet our end one day, you know? And I do think that there's power in acceptance, especially in relation to losing your loved ones. And the more you accept this, I think the better in the long term you will be. And also, you know, like, do consider you can preempt everything by seeing a grief counselor too. It doesn't have to, you know, have come to its close.
I'm gonna meet her in like next month.
Good for you. Good for you.
I missed the
excellent.
meeting with her 1 week ago. I was a bit distracted.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's excellent. I'm glad that you're already putting that in motion. So good. You're getting a lot of love in the Twitch chat. Yeah, right, Famous. Yeah. If only everyone could have the clarity in that kind of moment I have yet to lose my parents, and dear God, it's one of the scariest things, to think about. But I've been there for a lot of people who have. I've of course lost all my grandparents, aunts and uncles, friends, and it's horrible to witness. You were saying that your mom, faintest of hearts, died from pancreatic cancer, and I could not fucking imagine. That's one of the scariest ones out there. But the whole process that Twit is describing is one that is really dismantling. It pulls you apart. Watching someone you love go through that. Maybe you don't agree with Twit.
It's more like, for me at least, the last past year, I've been liking my mother a lot.
So you've had a rocky relationship with her.
Yes. So I am grateful that I at least got to experience a good relationship.
Yeah.
Instead of that day when she got to the hospital.
Yeah.
And was so close to death, like just a few inches away.
My God.
And that was if she passed away right there and then, I would remember my mom in a very negative light.
Yeah.
And I would have so many questions unanswered. I would be so displeased with everything.
Yeah.
And I might have not, if she passed away that day, I might not have been alive to this day.
Fucking A.
Because long time ago, a year ago, I did feel that if she passes away, then I'm a goner. I'm like, it's the start button, choose menu, and then choose quit game. And that was very hard for me to deal with back then. I was at the psychiatric, what's it called, the place where insane people go, basically.
Institution.
I got to the institution because I couldn't deal with my emotions, and I was like, I'm gonna do something crazy. And then they said, over there, they said, no, you're not crazy enough. You can go home. If you're really gonna do something, then you can come back here again. And I was like, okay, goodbye.
Get out of here, you bitch.
Yeah,
don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Yeah. But so I'm glad that I got to experience a good year.
Yeah, man.
I think I will remember this year more than the last.
Sure. It's
30 years.
Yeah,
or so.
I think it's really important to bookend it with positive memories and kind of clean everything up, as best you can, so you don't have those lingering regrets, that you don't have those lasting questions that you'll never have the answers to. Everything that you mentioned, I think, is really important to find that inner peace that we need to find after someone's passing. So good on you for doing the work. Good on you for being there for your mom, and most importantly, for being there for yourself, because I think that's really where you needed to put a lot of your energy.
Yeah, at least now, if she passes away next month or 4 months or whatever, I think I will still be here for many years.
Yeah.
So
better, baby.
It's a different story now. It's like,
yeah. Oh, thank you, Nick.
I'm more aware of my misery and my pain and my every millisecond experience. Horrendous.
Yeah.
And all I can do is to not listen to people who be like, just cheer up, just do that,
It's the
just
stupidest
do
fucking
this,
thing. Yeah, just be happy. What the fuck's the matter with you?
just loan one simple small loan of $1 million.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Just this, just that. I think they can take the just
Yeah.
and shove it up their
Their
pee
just
hole.
hole. Absolutely.
Their hinge.
Yeah, absolutely. Why the hell not?
Nice.
Fuck those people. Happy
Between their cheeks.
Sphincter. There you go. There you go, Foxy. Yeah.
In that purple cave.
Echo. Oh God.
The glory.
Purple cave. Is
the
yours
glory,
purple? Is that
the glory hole?
Is that what it looks like up there?
I haven't checked.
I think mine is a similar color to my hair.
Oh.
Yeah. The more you know.
I think those are the mysteries of life.
Right, yeah. Maybe the ones that should remain unanswered. I shouldn't be answering every question out there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, so she's too sick to travel.
Yeah.
So if I will travel, then I'll travel alone.
Yeah.
And that kind of sucks, I guess. But I am the most angry at her disease. The calorie eating disease that lives in her stomach. I feel very, I dislike it a lot.
Yeah, I think
because
that's
it makes her weaker.
Yeah. No, I think that's actually a healthy way to put, your anger towards something that makes sense, as opposed to misplacing it towards yourself, or towards her and, your sister.
But it's so weird,
you know.
because the disease.
Oh, Hector. Okay, one sec. Mm-hmm.
The disease is just part of nature. It's a thing that happens in other nature. It's a thing that happens.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it feels so strange to be so angry at something, at the biological entity. It's like I would be angry at the plant.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a organism, or some kind of a biological thing.
Yeah. I mean, I personally think that, let her rip, be angry at it. I think that's fine. Faintest of Hearts wants to know what is going on in her stomach. I know it's colon cancer that she's been suffering from, but as far as her stomach's biology, as you put it, Twit, what is it exactly that she's ailing from that's stripping her of her calorie intake?
It's the cancer.
It is the cancer. Okay. Did it spread?
Yeah, it has spread, and she need the cancers. They need calories, so she has to eat a lot.
I see. Yeah. No, I think that's like the best thing to be angry at right now. I really do. As everyone else was saying in here, fuck cancer. Fuck it with a sharpened flaming stick. Truly. Oh, God. Well, yeah, Godspeed, buddy. And you know that we're all here for you. We'll all be thinking about you maybe a little bit more in the coming weeks, and just hoping that, her pain management stays under control, and that she is not resistant to asking for stronger meds when the time comes. Just as she just asked for help, I hope that she can also be, you know, forward enough to ask for stronger pain management.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said, the doctor said 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
2 years, and then it's bye-bye. And
How long ago was that?
so it was 1 year and maybe 2 months ago or 1 month ago.
Okay.
So 13 months ago.
Okay, so a little over a year.
Yeah, so yeah, I feel very saddened. Not sad, I feel saddened. And that's like, it's like it's unfortunate that so many has to experience this.
Yeah, it's to witness the deterioration of someone from cancer is I don't wish that on anyone at all. It's really fucking painful and frightening to watch. And you know, you're absolutely incapable of helping, which makes it all the worse. So you can only do so much, you know.
All I can do is give her 1,000 billion millions of hugs. That's all I can do.
And I'm sure she loves that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before the bad news, I gave her maybe 3 hugs.
Right.
In my whole lifetime,
Wow.
adult lifetime.
Okay, so yeah, that's quite the turnaround.
Yeah, and now I give at least 6 or 8 hugs a day.
Nice. Yeah, good. Keep it up, man. Keep it up.
She says that it gives her energy.
Nice. Oh, good. Oh, that's really heartwarming, actually. Before Hector runs away, Twit, I just have to pass something by him. Because Hector, you said a while ago that you submitted something to the I have the what the fuck is it called? I have the anonymous questionnaire down below the stream. And you said that you submitted something, Hector? And was it I don't have many on there, and Foxy, I'm only saying this because you've announced all this publicly, but I just saw your anonymous post too. But Hector, you said a while ago that you submitted something anonymously, and all I can imagine is that your anonymous question was tits or ass. Is that what it was?
Bouncy.
Was that the question? You guys, I have had this up since I think the beginning of the year, and literally nobody has used it. But I was just going back through, and the only ones I hadn't seen were the questions tits or ass, and one wasn't a question, but it was, please flash me. That was the only other one outside of Foxy's. It was like, fucking A, why did I do this? Well, it is anonymous. Yeah, it is anonymous. So I suppose don't answer that one. But yeah, I used to be, I've always been a tit man until I met my wife, and now I'm a both kind of guy. How about that? Did you do what? I don't know what it's anonymous. Who the fuck do I flash? I'm not that much of a fucking moron. Yeah, I am a both kind of guy. 100%. No, I am a both kind of guy, Ion. I wasn't before. But it's also, I suppose I should specify that I'm a both kind of guy when it comes to my wife. I have nothing else outside of that anymore. Yeah. You like guys' big butts. Like them baseball buns. Oh no. Volatile, tits or ass, apparently. is now the topic. I've never heard baseball buns. Oh man, yeah, yeah. That's ridiculous. Okay, Twit. Before we stray too far from the topic at hand, batter out. Yeah. Was there something else that you wanted to talk about today before we bring in Rose, who is on deck? Rose, if you'd like to jump in reception, I'll be with you shortly.
Well, I guess the first thing is I have lost so much weight now.
Oh.
And I don't think it's because it's a little bit with me trying to lose weight, but I'm so depressed that I don't want to eat, basically. And that's kind of, I'm thinking of other things and avoiding.
Right.
And if I'm extremely hungry, it becomes like this thing, you know, where when people hurt themselves.
Yeah.
And it's like that for me. Like when my stomach hurt, I'm like, it's like I want it to hurt.
Right. No, you are
it's
slowly
like weird.
hurting yourself. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I get that.
So I'm just, but I'm at least losing weight. I guess that's good.
Is it for the right, by the right method? You're essentially giving yourself anorexia.
Yeah, but I'm not anorexic. Have you seen 600 Pounds? The show.
Unfortunately, I've fast forwarded through it.
And the guy says, "I have anorexia." And the doctor's like, "Have you looked at yourself in the mirror? No. You do not have anorexia." The guy with the glasses,
I missed that one, and I will continue to miss it.
And the last thing.
Yeah.
Why don't you make it like LGBTQ plus inclusive with the question? Why does it have to be tits or ass? Why can't it be tits, ass, or schlong?
Yeah, or schlong, or butthole, or whatever have you.
Because there's women who were born men who are so you can ask that.
Yeah, and people are into that too. Blanket question. I was only relaying the question at hand. That was it.
All right.
Yeah, that was it. Plus, everyone has ass. Maybe not everyone has tits. Everyone has an ass. All right, so that's an easy common denominator.
Very flat butts.
Well, that's me.
Like
my wife loves it for some reason. I think I only have a crack, and 2 elbows. I'm pretty sure that's all I got packing down below. Yeah, no one actually wants schlong. It's just like an add-on. Human DLC. That's good. Human DLC.
An extension.
That's good. Volatile says, and then Rose will get with you. Yeah.
I was just gonna say goodbye, basically.
Oh, and goodbye. Thank you for the update, pal. We're as beside you as we can be during the coming months. Rely on us for whatever you may need. All right.
Love you, Twit.
Yeah, love you, buddy.
You
keep taking care of yourself.
You are
Feed
great,
yourself.
Magic Jack.
You too.
All right. I'll see you around.
Yep. See you around, buddy. See you on Wednesday. Bye. Volatile says, depending on the build, I like that. Smaller frame usually suits a smaller cup size and supports a larger rear, whereas larger frames support a larger cup size and rounds out a larger rear. If the person in question is bigger than 100% tits, but if they're smaller than ass, 100%. You can, in fact, be partial to both. Yeah, I really, I can no longer choose. I can no longer choose. It's crazy how that shifted. Like when you have both, like I never had both before. Ever since I started dating my wife, I suddenly had both, and it's just like, well, I can't pick. I am incapable of choosing at this point. It's a crossroads. So, All right. Bringing Rose on in. Here we go. How you doing, Rose? You're muted, by the way. By the by. You're here. Yeah. You're in the voice chat. There you go. I see you. Hi.
What's up?
How are you doing?
I'm alright.
Yeah?
Been going through emotions recently.
Going through some emotions? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. Such as?
I've been thinking about a lot of shit that was fucked up in my life, so.
Fair enough.
Mostly sadness.
Say again?
Mostly sadness.
Yeah. Yeah.
About this shit that's happened in my life.
Yeah. Of course. I really want to emphasize that you cannot wade through everything that you've been through alone. You can't surpass it and get out on the other side alone. So that's why I'm pushing you so hard, like with the very fiber of my being, pushing you and urging you to get some help. You know, it's been far too fucking long.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
you know, you really, really owe it to yourself. You know?
I agree.
Yeah. Good. Glad you agree. First step is accepting that you need help.
Yes.
And the next step is just going to be making that appointment. And
Yes.
actually following through with that acceptance.
Well, Mike, how I after we're done here?
You might after we're done?
Yeah.
Good. I mean, if you feel, you know, like if you feel like you could do it right now, do it right now. You know? I'm going to be on for another 2 hours. So if you feel like, you know, you're energized at all by us pushing you, come on, you guys, do your part. Please do. Please, you know, get on out of Discord and write an email, make a phone call, whatever you have to do. Oh, thank you, Nay. I got to go get my goddamn White Claw. Whatever you have to do to make that appointment.
Yeah.
But you cannot let this guy continue to hold control and power over you. And the longer you wait, the harder it is to get over it. And he will just continue to hold power over you.
Yes.
You know? We can't let
It
that happen.
isn't just that. It's everything that's happened in my life.
Mm-hmm. Like parent-wise, identity-wise, what's more of the everything?
So I was neglected by a preschool teacher at one point.
You were what by your preschool teacher?
Neglected.
Did you say neglected?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, she just would put me in the corner and not let me eat.
Not let you eat?
Yes.
So you were also abused by your preschool teacher?
Yes.
Oh my god. Man, you have been set up by everyone that was supposed to like be nurturing you to be where you're at right now. You really were. Like,
She also put
so
me
many
in
people failed you.
She also put me in a behavior classroom in kindergarten, which is the reason I was behind in reading.
Yeah.
So
I
that's
guess, yeah, not surprising if she was neglecting you, right? You're also removed from your education and everything that's supposed to set you up for being in school.
Yes.
I would be too foxy. I would be down there with oh my god. I would be ready to fucking scrap. Are you kidding me? You fucking kidding me? and pull out teeth so they couldn't fucking eat any more themselves. Christ. Ugh. Yeah, exactly. That's why I asked for you got it, Volatile. Please, Rose, and find, it's so important that you not only get into a therapist's office, but that you also find some sort of support system in your vicinity. Someone that you can get a hug from, someone that you can share that support with, someone that is physically there with you, be it in a group setting, which I strongly urge, or however it may come. If it's one that is like brought together out of fun, like if you're a fan, like if there's a crochet group nearby, since you love crochet, if there's a tabletop group, anything where you can get out and find a fucking support system for yourself.
Yeah.
On top of everything else that needs to happen, you're going to be in a much better place. It's it's time.
It was
time.
What else is very traumatic in my life? Not about how my father passed away at old.
And that was lung cancer? Is that what you were saying earlier?
No, that was my grandfather.
Oh, that was your grandfather.
My father hung himself.
You didn't find him, did you?
No, I was only 11 months old when he was found.
Several months.
11 months.
11 months.
I was 11 months old. So I could not have found him if I wanted to.
Okay. Yeah.
But it was very traumatic to learn about how he died.
Yeah.
At the age of 6 years old.
My fucking God. I really hope that your mom hasn't imposed any sort of guilt or anything on you related to that. She hasn't, has she?
No.
Good.
But I have imposed guilt on myself over his death.
Nope. It's nobody's fault but his own. Across the board. Nobody's fault whatsoever. No job's fault. No lover's fault. Nobody's fault but his own. All right? You had nothing to do with it. That's, that's akin to victim blaming. You're an infant.
There's kind of a good reason I blame myself for his death.
I don't think that exists, but hit me anyway.
Alright. So it seems like the final straw for my mother before she left him was him putting a knife up to my throat.
He put a knife up to your throat?
Yes, when I was 8 months old.
I'm forming a new opinion about all this. Wow. Wow. Better off without him, Rose. And how dare you blame yourself? How fucking dare you blame yourself? Just a fucking infant.
Well, it seems like it was a final straw for my mother before she left him for good.
I mean, frankly, I'm proud of your mom for leaving him. That is great that she left him. Holy fuck. I mean, you were in danger. He could have killed you,
Yeah, I know.
You were just a fucking baby. Just doing baby things. What, he couldn't handle it? You know? That's what he
My
fucking
mother
does?
said he was trying to scare him because, I mean, my mother says he was trying to scare her because
There's no
she took
justifying.
my.
I mean, continue, please. But I'm just saying, there's no justifying this shit.
And that's why he did it, according to my mother.
Because he was trying to scare her.
Yes.
What a man. What a fucking man.
Bad daddy.
Why? Did she have a reason why he was trying to scare her?
Because my father was apparently very controlling.
Oh, you don't say.
And would not have any money whatsoever. But my mother took his wallet and took some money out to try to leave him.
Yeah.
According to
Yeah. Can you blame her?
No, I can't.
No. Really, please try to understand this. There is no fucking fault of yours in this at all. You think a baby knows what's going on? You think a baby can make any fucking decisions for themselves? I mean, that speaks volumes to his fucking character. That he would put a fucking knife to your throat. That's everything. That's fucking everything. And good for your mom for leaving his sorry excuse for a fucking person. That's fucking pathetic. Woo! Get your ass in therapy stat. Please. Yeah, exactly. Faintest of hearts. You have so much to talk about, Rose. Have you ever discussed this with anybody?
No, really.
No. You have a lot to get off your chest. And you're a victim in all this. You've been a victim your whole fucking life. Man. I the fucking people out there. All the fucking people that have kids. I'm not going to call them parents. This is not what they are. But the people that procreate and then stick around what? Just to fuck them up? Just to fuck up their fucking kids? Instead of just fucking leaving? So, like, if you can't fucking handle being a dad, get the fuck out of there. Go be fucking selfish and get the fuck out of there. Don't fuck up this kid's fucking life. You know? Christ. Just fucking leave. Do everyone a fucking favor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Christ all fucking mighty. What are people
Sometimes
saying?
I wasn't. Sometimes I just wish I wasn't born because of a lot of shit that's happened.
It's, you know, I mean, given the fact that these are the parents that you've had, given the fact that you've been treated this way by your teachers, given the fact that you have your history, that is an easy conclusion to make. That really is. Who could blame you for feeling that way? But life has way more to offer than the crap that you've been handed. And sometimes the only people that are able to look out for us is us ourselves. And we're the ones that have to manifest that help and guidance and advice that we need to make being here a worthwhile experience.
Yes.
So this is when you begin to take matters into your own hands. Because it seems like you've just been given a lifetime of being swept under the rug. And you have it in you. I know that you do. I know that you fucking do. You have it in you to help yourself. And that starts with having conversations like these with a true professional.
Yes.
I'm shocked, and I am just so fucking sorry.
And this all has happened in the last 15 years.
Yeah. No, you haven't been here for that long, and you've gone through so much more than anybody does in an entire lifetime. You know? So I just, my goodness. Faintest of Hearts is saying, you've been holding on to so much, Rose. That's a lot of weight and emotions that have been with you for a long time, and a lot of trauma built up. Would really love to see you get someone in the form of therapy to help you carry this load. Abso-fucking-lutely. Yeah. Bella, I have not forgotten that you have something on your plate that you were saying that you wanted to discuss today, too. Well, we will get there. Oh, boy. Volatile is saying, listen, Rose, you may not believe this, but you are a warrior. Not in the traditional sense. Going to war with your mind every day is a strong testament to the willpower you do have. You are a goddamn warrior and a strong one at that, but I must express something. Solitude brings forth great thought, planning, and fortitude, but that war plan requires an army. Look to those around you to help you fight this war. You are strong. You have my professional help at your disposal. Volatile is a professional, Rose, and if you want to begin all of this, if you want to get a good sense of what it's like to prepare you to ultimately get into a therapist's office, sure sounds like Volatile is volunteering. Volatile volunteer. So do reach out to Volatile if you want to discuss further with a more professional, guidance. Ion, isn't it? It's absolutely insane. Oh, Fox, you got a chance to call the cops on that pig earlier. Oh shit! You found yet another platform to contact me on. Oh my God. Okay. Holy shit. Well, so that broke the oh my God, restraining order, yeah? So is there something happening there? Is there something happening there?
Actually, I'm gonna reach out to Volatile right now.
Good, do it while you have some momentum, Rose. Please do. You hear that, Volatile? If you don't mind. And then yeah, you're gonna be in good hands with Volatile, okay? Rose?
Oh, I got it.
Okay. You take care of yourself, all right? And we're all here for you. Truly. I'll hear from you. Oh, God. This is meant to be drank warm, right, Jack?
How is it?
I'm about to crack it open. It's meant to be drank warm and out of the back of a pickup. Ready? Here we go. White Claw Mango. Yay. Ah! That smell hits you first. And then it gives an uppercut to your back molars. Fan-fucking-tastic. Oh, I'm so glad that you guys made me fucking do that. Holy shit. Alrighty. Ask Bella, I'm going to bring you on in and then read a few comments that I missed. Happy to be talking to you today, Ask Bella. It's been a minute. Foxy, he broke the no contact order. I'm not sure what they will do with them, but they definitely contacted the police in his state. Excellent. First, I called there and they said I have to file in my state first, and then my state will contact the Mesquite police. Okay. Gotcha. Thank you, Elizabeth, for switching around. I know, Foxy. This was I had to do this. It was part of the charity. I had to do it. Oh my God. Girl wasted. Oh God. Okay. You got it, Elizabeth. You got it. All right. Well, what the hell got clipped? Ask Bella. Hi. Good to hear from you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
It has. I feel like it has.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's up? What did you want to finally speak about today? I know you were saying that you've been holding something in for a while. Shut up,
Yeah.
Niblisso. Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like I don't know how to put it really. It involves something that happened when I was a kid with my dad.
Okay.
Basically, the main thing, I can't go in the kitchen without having a panic attack. I can't cook or clean in the kitchen because I start shaking violently and like freaking out.
Yeah.
Because my dad assaulted me in the kitchen when I was like 7, so that's the main thing. And I can't be in there by myself, and even when Dave's in there with me, he has to let me know he's there, otherwise I freak out.
Yeah.
And even thinking about going in by myself or cooking or anything, I start shaking, which I'm shaking now.
Oh God, yeah, I can kind of hear it in your voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just kind of start like freaking. And it's been happening since I was little.
Yeah.
It was fine for a while whilst I lived at my mum's.
Oh, was it?
But but then obviously the case got started last year against him, and it all went to shit. And now I can't go in my kitchen.
Yeah. So it's all come back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man. I mean, it makes sense that you would have this kind of violent reaction after experiencing something so fucking horrific in a specific place. What do you think was the difference when you were at your mom's and it was fine there for a while? What do you think that was?
I think I'd forgotten about it.
Okay. Or it was
just
packed
like
away.
it was just like packed away in the back of my memory.
Yeah.
And then I had to talk about it last year, and it's brought it all back.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then another thing about the case, so my, I guess, younger sibling or whatever, I don't know what to call her really, her statement has been taken off the case.
Why?
which is really stressful. Because she isn't a reliable witness. Because she's made some accusations to the police and reports about like a few nonces that have apparently been with her and talking to her and everything.
Okay.
And her timelines never add up, and the stories never add up.
Oh boy. Okay.
So now my case might be fucked. But they've got my statement, my VRI, and
Right.
my mum's.
Right. Yeah.
So hopefully it's not out the window.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if the prosecution, if they're moving forward with it all, and they're just kind of reshuffling what they have, I wouldn't, just assume that it's done and dusted. They're moving forward with it because they think they can, and it's important to default to them on their opinion in all of this,
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I've got more stuff to like tell them. I don't know if it's enough stuff to do like another video interview.
Yeah.
Because it's just like small things.
Yeah.
But they definitely add up.
Exactly. They do, and they can
like
also
making me watch like horror films and porn when I was like 6.
Yeah,
and
I mean that's abuse right there too. That's abuse, making you watch porn, especially when you were 6. Sexualizing a fucking child is abuse. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's certainly something that they need to know. All of it building up, like that's the case. The more they have, and no thing that you think like, oh, it's just like it's gonna be a 6-second video or whatever. That is huge. That is a huge fucking thing for them to have, right? In their army of evidence against him. So like don't try to tell yourself it doesn't matter what it is. Don't try to tell yourself that it's nothing. Everything is something, and they are the ones that will determine its value in the case. All right?
Yeah.
So as long as you still have that courage in you that began this whole fucking thing in motion, put it down, give it to them. The more ammunition they have, the fucking better to make sure that this guy doesn't see the light of day again.
The thing is, it's a lot of stuff in my brain that I would have just disregarded because I thought it was normal. It's like just little things. So I'm just trying to like bring it all back.
Yeah, and I mean it's of course a double-edged sword. I mean, it's so hard to reapproach all this trauma, right?
Yeah.
I could not fucking imagine. But also wading through, as you said, what I thought was normal back then. Wading through and separating what you've been conditioned to believe as normal to now recognizing what is totally batshit unacceptable. Is like you're going to have to differentiate the two, and just over fucking load the prosecution with the shit that you have been through.
Yeah.
Like the jury, you already have enough that you've shared with them, I'm sure, to completely make if this is going to a jury, the jury just absolutely disgusted with this fucking person. That right there, too, that like he made you watch fucking porn at 6 years old. To me that would be fucking enough. Be like, lose the fucking key on this guy. Put him in a cell with the most hung bull you have in prison. Please.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I mean, the last thing I remember about the last time I saw him was it was just before a family barbecue with that side of the family. And he made me watch, I think I was 10 or 11.
Yeah.
He made me watch like the first few episodes of Game of Thrones. And it was just like violent sex and like so much violence.
Yeah.
And then I went to Spain the next week with my grandparents, and I said to them, I never want to see him again. My grandma still remembers that day.
Really?
She was just like over the moon because they've been trying to get the courts to stop, like to get them to stop me going to see him, if that makes sense.
Yes. So your grandma acted in that moment?
I mean, they've been trying for years, but yeah, my grandma was like, "Okay, are you sure?" I was like, "Absolutely, never
Good.
again."
My God.
Yeah, and I never did.
Thank fucking. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for like being able to get that out and telling a trusted adult. You know, that's what everybody needs to do. It's in a situation like that. Oh my God. Oh,
I think
and
the main
bless your
thing
granny.
that yeah,
Yeah.
I think one of the main things
question,
that
Faintus.
made me think that was that day we were at the barbecue and I was just like walking around eating grapes and he shouted at me in front of the whole side of the family, "Why don't you ever stop eating? You're going to end up as big as your fucking mother." And he'd said loads of stuff about my mum before, and I always told her, and I always hated it. But that was like, I'm just like sick of it.
Yeah.
That was like my breaking point.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go back.
I'm glad that
all.
you had a breaking point and that you reached it.
Yeah.
You know? Holy shit. Oh, man. Faintest would like to know if you've been writing these things down as they come to you, because I'm sure that there's a lot there. There's probably a lot that you've forgotten. But are you writing it down?
I did for the main VRI, but I keep forgetting to write them down, and I've got a massive black folder, like book, to write everything. But I keep forgetting, so every time I remember now, I am writing it down.
Good. If you have to switch to something that you keep on you, do that.
Yeah,
you know,
I just write it in my notes or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The phone, the notepad on the phone is really useful. So yeah, exactly. Notes on your phone, exactly. But having something with you, like especially if you're out and about, like if you're out with Dave and something just snaps back into focus, having your phone in the moment. Yeah.
Because a lot of different things trigger the memories.
I believe it. I mean, if something like the kitchen, when you're out in public, are there things sometimes that bring you back to your childhood in some of those moments?
Sometimes if people get too close, like I'm just really nervy, or if I'm left alone, like last week, I was like, shit, like what's gonna happen? Because a few months ago, my dad's parents, my gran and granddad, they were seen in Morrison's, where we go for coffee with my grandparents for lunch. And ever since they told me that they'd seen them, I've been like on edge every time we go.
Yeah.
So that kind of triggers me as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just random things or certain smells.
Sure. Wow.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
But
that
Dave's
makes sense.
aftershave, after he's had it on for a few days,
Oh, really?
it starts to smell like my dad.
Oh, God.
I freak out.
He knows that, right?
Yeah.
Dave knows that, right?
Yeah, he does. He stopped using it instantly.
Good. I was just about to say, maybe no aftershave, Dave, or it's going to be after Dave.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, good. I'm so glad that you have such a supportive man by your side at this point.
Yeah. Most of the time, yeah.
Most of the time when he's not out Vikinging,
Yeah.
Yeah, being too manly for us to handle. I was gonna say, does streaming help when you've of course been going back into all this and you've been alone a lot in your house? Has streaming been helping you get through some of these moments where you start to get into your head too much?
I think it does, because I try to distract myself a lot. I've just recently, the last week, got into my craft room again.
Okay.
So I've been starting to make stuff again, which is really helpful.
That's great. Yeah, it's a real good way to put that. into something. Your frogs are so cute, by the way. Thank you for. If you guys haven't seen Bella's frogs yet, check out Ask Bella's Frogs.
I actually sold one to someone down
You did?
south.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
That is excellent. Excellent. Aren't they mega cute, Ion? Yeah. Yeah, Faintest, she is marrying a Viking. I know. We could all be so lucky, right? Wouldn't that be great? I was going to say if, you know, smell is a big trigger for Naso as well. That's fucking crazy. I was going to say if you're ever out in public, like last time you were out in public and you started having a panic attack, and fortunately Faintest of Hearts was here on Discord to kind of help walk you through that a little bit. But if, you know, like if video calling or something helps, you know, you can do that through DMs if you can't, you know, like if you know, Dave can't pick up, if your mom is unavailable, anything like that. I mean, I'll volunteer myself, just, you know, send a voice call in DM. I'm sure plenty of other people in here would do that too. Another nice thing about Discord, you know, we can just do that, just like we can send a message. So, you know, if that's an option.
I appreciate that.
Oh, of course. Please rely on us.
I'm usually
you know?
like constantly on video call with Nay. Like we're on right now. We're on overnight.
Oh, of course
but,
you are. Peas in a fucking pod.
When I go out,
are you in a video call together and sitting right next to each other too?
Not this.
Not this time.
Yeah. When I go out, I usually don't have the battery to be on video call,
gotcha.
but
do you have?
yeah, we're usually on call.
Okay. Do you have a portable charger by chance?
Dave does.
Dave does. How about asking that big strapping bearded man for one of your own before I send you one, because I have your fucking address now, and
shit.
I'm threatening you now.
Oh god.
I'm gonna send you a portable charger if he doesn't get his ass in gear.
I'll probably just steal his. It's fine.
Well, then I'll send one to Dave. All right.
Okay.
Okay. They make really good ones too. I'm not trying to, you know, like advertise them or anything, but they make some where the charger is built in too, so you don't have to like bring a spare cable with you. It just like pops out, click it into your phone. Super handy. Clever. Super handy. So, you know, really good. We have like 7, and we rely on them all the time, so they're good to have. Yeah. Steal one from the Dollar Tree. There you go. Yeah. Nothing like, you know, let's just promote some light theft. I'm sure a dollar charger is, yeah. Nick one. There you go. Yeah. That's different from stealing, right? It's not the same. It's the same, but jollier.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, I just, picture chimney sweeps doing some light breaking and entering when you say, I'm going to nick. So I'm gonna nick some products. Borrow. Yeah, just borrow it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oliver Twist, exactly. You got it. Oh man. Well, I'm glad that you found a place where you can share some of this stuff. Ask Bella. I truly am.
I appreciate you guys so much. It's ridiculous amounts.
Yeah, you're worth it. You're worth everything. You're worth everything that we have to offer here. You really are. And again, just nothing but admiration for everything that you're doing now. As far as, you know, putting the wheels of justice into motion and to reach back into that nasty ass fucking childhood, you know, like it's just got to take so fucking much.
Yeah.
You have the strength of 1,000 suns in you. Swear to God, I really do. To be able to do that, it is like you are so inspirational. So thank you for coming and for being able to talk about it on here. You know, it's crazy. You've been doing it, and you can see it through. And I know you will. And you have all of us behind you throughout the entire process. Whatever you need.
Thank you.
Yeah. And you know, like I'm so grateful that you have people like Nay in your corner as well. Seriously, you know, like what a beautiful, trustworthy friend to have. That's amazing. So. Seen any good movies lately? I am jealous that Nay got to see 28 Years Later. Are you?
I haven't seen the first two.
You haven't. Well, I mean, the second one. Yeah, you don't have to see the first one, but you haven't seen the first one, Aspella.
No.
You're not British.
Yeah.
You're no longer
honestly,
British.
I wish I wasn't.
I believe it. Volatile says, listen, this goes for everyone in here. I will go to war for any one of you. If there's some kneecaps that need to be shattered, so be it. If there's a need for a shoulder to cry on, it's here. Yeah, best of both worlds, Volatile. You're a fucking gift to this community, Volatile. I hope you know that. You really are. What's up, Beer? How you doing? Good to see you, man. Yeah, Nay, all I have to say is the beginning of 28 Weeks Later was amazing. That was, of course, directed by Danny Boyle. I saw that in theaters. Midnight showing I went, and I was like, oh my God, this is going to be as good, if not better, than the first one. Like, holy shit, they did it. And then every scene after that, I was just like, fuck, I want my money back. You know? It was one of the first movies where I was just like, do I ask for my money back after this? Oh, it was so frustrating. So fucking frustrating. So Aspella, you gotta get, especially like you like so many of the same movies that I like, you know?
I do.
We share a common taste of movies, and I have to say that 28 Days Later is one of the best horror movies of this century. It really is, you know.
Is it on Netflix?
Oh yeah, I just saw it on something. I just scrolled past. Oh, you know what? I saw it on Peacock. I have the DVD, so I don't have to stream it, but I'm pretty sure it was on Peacock, which I don't know if you guys have over there.
I'll buy it on Prime. It's fine.
There you go. Yeah, you should. And also keep this in mind. I don't know if this has been holding you back from seeing it. Are you a zombie purist?
I don't know what that means, but I like zombies.
Yeah, but that means like if you see a zombie movie and the zombies are running, you're like, what the fuck is this shit?
No, I'm not like that.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. I was going to say, though, however, if this is bothering any of you guys out there, they're not zombies in the fucking movie. All right? They're not. They're not dead. They're not the undead come back to life running fucking full bore sprint like Olympiads. All right? They're not dead. So put it behind you and watch that fucker. It's so good. There you go. Oh, you're getting
Mayhem.
What was that?
Have you seen Mayhem?
No, I have not seen Mayhem.
It's kind of similar.
Is it?
There's a Steven Yeun in it. Sorry.
Oh, I like him. I like him a lot. Is it recent? So it must be recent.
Yeah, 2018, I think.
Okay, recent enough. I'm gonna have to check that out.
And it has Samara Weaving too. I really like her.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. What, Nublo? So what the fuck are you talking about? Get your ass in here if you're gonna insult me. Say it to my fucking face. Don't make me read it. Asshole.
Also love you, Bella. Love you, Nay. You two are fucking great.
Yeah.
I love you, Jeff.
You two are awesome.
Yeah, you two are incredible. Incredible fucking spirits. And couldn't just be more glad to have the two of you in here, you know? Really. I've really been feeling the love with everyone in this community ever since you guys joined, you know? It's been such a special fucking place. So I really do feel like I have the two of you to thank for that.
I mean, we come as a pair. You
Yeah.
can't just get one of us.
Yeah, no, I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way. You know, would not have it any other way.
Package deal.
Yeah. High seas.
Get one free, right?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And quite the deal. Quite the deal. Well, again, I'm glad that you've been able to come in here and say more to your situation. Aspella, was there some more that you wanted to bring up today?
I thought of something over the weekend, but I've forgotten it now.
Oh, well, what about that little black book of yours?
I didn't write it down.
No. Well.
Should've.
Maybe next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep that, keep the notepad handy. Hopefully you haven't deleted it. You can download it again if you did delete it.
I've got it. I've got
Okay.
notepad.
Good.
I write a lot of stuff in my notes. Actually,
Oh, yeah?
recently when I've been like real angry, I've been writing a message in my notes to Hope, which is really kind of helping.
Good, yeah.
Because I'd go to her usually
Yeah.
if I was pissed off or if I just wanted to like blurt something out. So I've been writing in my notes to her, which has helped a lot.
Good. I can't believe that it's been 6 weeks
Yeah.
already. That is
Me either.
that is batshit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Holy crap, man. Do you feel like after the funeral, you managed to, like, after it settled a little bit and you were back home and everything, do you feel like you managed to find a little bit of peace with it all?
A little bit,
A little
yeah.
bit? That's good.
I mean, the wake was kind of really lovely because
Good.
it was kind of like a high school reunion.
Yeah.
There were a lot of people that we went to school with in the same year.
Yeah.
And we got to talk about like our lives and jobs and everything, which was really nice. And I just think it's amazing that one person can bring so many different people together because we didn't speak in school.
Mm-hmm.
But we speak outside of school now, and it was just lovely.
Good.
And then we got real pissed after. It was great.
Oh, good. Yeah. That's the way it ought to be. You know?
We went to Dave's work, like buy one get one free on drinks. It was
Nice.
just brilliant.
Where's my bourbon?
Excellent. No, that
But I haven't
sounds
cried
great.
as much as I thought I would have.
Uh-huh. It
Yeah.
helps the acceptance of it all, said, at least with my
Yeah.
experience with these things. It really helps you to accept what's happened, what's transpired. But also, yeah, just witnessing that sheer amount of people that she managed to bring together. That just speaks volumes about her and her character.
There were like over 150 people at the funeral, and like more at the wake. It was just
Yeah.
insane.
Man, that's great. Yeah. Fucking A.
Yeah. It was tough.
Oh god, yeah.
It was
I
tough.
couldn't imagine. Yeah. I hope that, like that gratitude has also kind of set in, that you did have the chance of, one of the lucky few
Yeah.
to know her.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, she used to tell me secrets that she hadn't told anyone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you had a pretty special relationship with her then.
Yeah. And I told her secrets that I'd never told anyone.
Oh,
and-
there you go. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it was. Relationship was brilliant and lovely.
That's amazing. And it always will be.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You have been going through it, girl.
You're telling me. Oh man. These last few years have been
Really have,
rough.
Yeah, no kidding. What's up, Rion? Good to see you again. Welcome back. Jesus. Well, thank you so much for the update, Aspella, as always. And again, just, really do try to rely on myself or any of us in here if you need us in a moment. And you need a voice call, you need a video call, you need anything. I'm not the only one that is willing to do that. So,
Thank you.
if you're stuck, if you're in a mess, and as I said, Dave, your mom, Nay, if nobody else is available, you know where to find us. All right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, of course. God, of course. What are friends for, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Wednesday, if you want to jump back on, I'll be here.
Okay, thank you.
All right? Yeah, of course. You good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to bring Lisbeth on in while I can.
Yep.
And talk to you in a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, bye. Bye. Miss Bad Hatter, thank you so much. No, I appreciate it. I feel good. I feel fucking good. And what's kind of funny, oh, good, Rose. Yay, that's great. Good on you, Rose. That's excellent. What's really funny is my wife, after she bleached my hair, she was kind of like alarmed a little bit. She kept like every time she'd walk back into the bedroom, she'd like her eyes would go wide really quick. Like, who are you? But with the pink, she's accepted it much quicker, and I think she thinks it's cute too. So it's been working out. Thank you for saying so. Thank you for saying so, Rose. I couldn't be prouder that you have, that you're on the wait list now for therapy. That's fucking huge. That's huge, and you are going to thank yourself for taking this step. Okay, it's a big step. I know it might seem small, but it is a very, very big step, and you're putting yourself forward. What's up, sus? How are you doing? Sorry, Elizabeth, it's gonna be one more second.
Not in a rush. You're fine.
Before I get to you, sus, how are you? You've missed a lot. You've missed a lot. We had a charity a few weeks ago. We reached our goal, and this was the top reward. Dye my hair pink. What do you think? I think it suits me. Huh? Oh, and yeah, that too. I've been switching. The blues. I alternate every stream. Yeah, you've been gone. You never call. So how are you to know these things? I hope that you're doing well, Sus. I sincerely do. Yeah. I hope that we can get an update from you in due time. Love seeing your name pop up in here. But until then, Elizabeth.
Hello.
Hello indeed. How are you?
How are you, Pint?
I'm doing well. I'm forcing White Claw down my fucking throat.
So, a couple of more vanity things before we get started. I want to say I do love the pink. It looks amazing.
Thank you.
It's
Thank
fantastic.
You. Appreciate it.
Second of all, I love White Claw. So if you can't finish those, you can just bring them on over to where I'm at. I'm not too far from you.
No, you're not. I could hand deliver if I wanted to. I really could. That's hilarious.
Actually, I don't like mango flavor though. Like you said, that the smell
I don't
hits you
either.
first. You're just like,
yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I should have, if I would have known, I would have messaged you asking, what the fuck do I drink here?
Yeah, I could have told you to get the blackberry, or I particularly, because I like a more tart flavor, I go for the grapefruit or the lime.
I didn't see grapefruit, otherwise I would have gone with that.
Yeah, the grapefruit's really good. They also have a one that I just tried recently that's a green apple flavor, and I really like that, but I'm a big sour person, so it's very sour. I love it. It tasted like drinking a green apple lollipop.
Oh, well. I think that probably could have tricked my brain into thinking I was drinking a cider or something, too. which I'd be much more apt to drink.
Yeah, if you ever do this again, don't get mango.
I don't know if I'm doing it again. Maybe next year it'll be a lower threshold reward, but maybe with a different gas station drink.
Yeah, there's options, right?
There's a lot of options. So what the hell's new? It's been a while. Oh, and Ryan says that you have a lovely voice.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, this is Elizabeth, a fellow streamer. I don't know if we can get a second shout out for you, but I'd love a second shout out for Elizabeth, please.
So I also want to say before I get into my stuff that, like, especially to you, Rose, but to everyone in general, like, Pint's amazing. He's here to help. He does a really great thing here on Twitch. However, he is no substitute for real therapy, and I'm really proud of you for seeking real and authentic therapy to help you with your problems. It's not an easy thing to do. It's not an easy thing to recognize that you need that kind of help. And coming here is a great first step. And anybody who listens to us when we say, hey, go get the help you need, like, that's so important. And I'm really proud of you, Rose, and I'm proud of anybody who's taking those steps to take care of themselves. My first time in here, I talked a lot about some of the fucked up shit that I went through in life. And I don't really talk about that stuff here because I have gone to a lot of therapy to help me. And I wouldn't be able to be more worried about my dating life than I am about my childhood trauma, being abused by my mother, being sexually assaulted when I was very young. Like, those things that I have processed in therapy, I would only be able to wake up every day and not be as angry as I used to be, because anger is a big part of it for me. I used to be so angry when I was younger. I just want to say you guys are all amazing, and going to get the help that you need. It doesn't make you weak. It doesn't make you inefficient at processing your own emotions. Sometimes we need a professional help, and I'm really proud of you guys who are taking the steps to get the help that you need. And I just wanted to say that.
Amen, sister. Amazing words. Couldn't have said it better myself. Do take this as a launching pad. It's good practice, getting some of these things off your chest. There's a lot of people in here that have never said before what they have managed to say in here. This is a very good first step, but you're absolutely right. I am no substitute for the real in-person professional help that you can get. So make that your priority. Pretty please. And agreeing with what Volatile's saying as well. She's adding to Elizabeth's beautiful words, saying, I may be a professional therapist, but please seek in-person therapy as well. There's only so much that can be done online. Totally agree. That in-person connection does a lot more than you think. 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Thank you for saying all that, Elizabeth. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really proud of what you do here. You give so many people a space to just very casually talk about things without having to take big steps, because getting a therapist appointment, signing up, asking for help in that way is big steps, and just jumping into a VC is a small step.
Yeah.
And any small step does help. So I just wanted to give props to everybody that's come here to find their voice.
Yeah.
And extra props to everybody that's listening to our advice and going and getting the extra professional help. Because I'm just here to talk about my dating life. I'm not going through it right now. You know what I mean? Like, that's why when Bella was like, when you said Bella had been waiting since last year, I was like, please go first. Like, I'm not in any kind of crisis. I'm not processing anything super heavy right now. Just kind of more day-to-day type stuff, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
And 100% volatile. I agree with what you're saying there.
Baby steps. Please, everything is in the baby steps, getting you to that big point. You know, break everything down into something that's manageable so you don't get overloaded and you just say, fuck it, I'm staying in bed. You know, because that can happen so easily.
Happens to me all the time.
Hey, there you go. So
even with years of therapy, I have days where I wake up and I'm like, I just don't want it today. I just don't want it today, you know?
Yeah. Well, it makes sense.
So I'm trying to remember what my last update on my dating life was.
The last time we spoke, you had broken up with your now ex after you quit your job, and it was, you know, bullshit. Total fucking bullshit. Yeah. Considering you guys that don't know Elizabeth's story, she ended up dating...
I can do a quick summary if you want.
Yeah, please. I was going to impress you with how much I listen and remember. But,
if you
no,
want,
go
you
for
go
it.
ahead. I'll fill in the gaps.
Okay, go for it. So Elizabeth ended up dating a co-employee of a local casino, and because it's not allowed there, she ended up quitting her job in order to actually pursue the relationship that she wanted and to give this guy too her full commitment. It seemed like the best decision to make, but then he dumped her. Yeah.
Do you remember why he broke up with me?
No.
He broke up with me because his mother told him he had to.
No, fucker. That little fucker, that little shit, man. Wow. Oh.
She said that if he she said that if he didn't break up with me, that she would disown him, and he wasn't prepared to take that step. He also said that he wanted me, if he was going to do that for me, then he needed me to be ready to leave my home that I've been in for almost 4 years now. It was like 3.5 years at the time. And he wanted me to leave and be prepared to just move in with him right away, even though I was unemployed, meaning that I would be completely reliant on him for everything.
Yeah.
Right?
And you guys had not been dating for very long at that point either.
Yeah, about five months.
Yeah, that's nothing to be moving in together already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dodge bullet if he folded that easily to his mom. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I know.
It would have been a reoccurring thing, you know.
Yeah.
So imagine like getting married. If you had a kid, she would have everything under her fucking thumb. She'd be making
right,
so
and that's what I was saying is like I think this was the joke that was made here or in my it was in a private BC with my other friends when I was ranting about this. Yeah. But the joke was this is how you end up on Reddit in the Am I the Asshole page saying that my mother-in-law won't let my husband in the room for the birth of our child. Am I the asshole for being upset about this? You know.
Yeah.
So I'm good off that. I know that I dodged a bullet, and I'm very happy that I'm out of that situation romantically.
Yeah.
But there's updates. There's progress. There's news. There's many things that have happened since then.
Hit us.
Did I tell you about any of the stuff that happened with my streaming?
No.
In regards to this. Okay.
No.
So we'll start there because that was. So I told him. So basically, I had a work event like the following week, and it was out of town. And the only reason I accepted the gig was because he could drive me to and from the event, right? Because I don't drive myself, and I accepted the opportunity for this work event. It was down in San Jose, and you know where I live. It's not the easiest bus ride to get to San Jose.
Oh, fuck that. Hell no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the only reason I accepted the gig in San Jose was to was because I had a reliable mode of transportation to get there and back, and my partner at the time. So I hit him up. I was like, look, like I was counting on you for this. I've committed to this work gig. Like, can you still give me a ride? And he said, I can give you a ride back, but I can't give you a ride there. And I was like, okay, fine. So I found another ride there. Thankfully, my friend had a friend who lived nearby, or her parents lived nearby, and she's like, I can go visit my parents and pick some stuff up from their house. This gives me a good excuse to go down there, kind of thing, you know?
Uh-huh.
And so I got a ride there. We get in the car to go back. Now, I will say at the base level, I don't think he's capable of understanding why I wouldn't just move in with him. Like, I don't think he can process that. I think culturally, him being a Chinese immigrant and with Chinese culture, that he and his friends think that it's totally normal that if a guy is willing to pay for everything for you, that you would just drop everything and move in with them, right?
Yeah.
But in my culture, and especially because my mom moved in with guy after guy after guy who emotionally manipulated and or abused her. Now, she's not innocent. My mother's a piece of work as well. Hurt people. Her mother was an addict, hurt her a lot, and so on. Again, this is why I've been to therapy for years, you guys. But she, but what was I saying? But yeah, I think like, for me, like having grown up in that environment, I'm not the kind of person that's willing to stake my independence for a relationship. It's just not worth it to me. And I need to feel really comfortable that I can still independently be myself before I'd be willing to sacrifice that much for somebody.
Absolutely.
But I can understand how culturally, maybe in like China or another culture, because like they're not as progressive when it comes to women. Like I remember my Chinese coworker telling me that her dad was texting her all the time, "Why don't you and your boyfriend just have babies already?" And she doesn't even want children, you know?
Oh boy, yeah.
Like people being like, "You're wasting time not having families." And we have this in America too, and there are a lot of families that still do this here too. But so I can't really speak on it truly, but I think the disconnect here, and the reason I say this is because his friends are in agreement with him about what I chose to do. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, yeah.
So, or like they're in agreement that it was weird that I wouldn't just drop everything and move in with him. So he came in. I asked him when we met up, when he picked me up from the job, right? That's where we're at in the story. I go to the gig, he picks me up from the gig, and it's our first time talking since we broke up. So I tell him I'd like 2 weeks no contact is what I asked him for. I said, because he said he wanted to still be my friend and he still wanted to support me. So I said, okay, if that's what you really want, we can talk about it, because I like to keep relationships with people. Like if I date you, we have a relationship. If I'm friends with you, we have a relationship. If we're both streamers, we have a relationship.
Yeah.
That's how relationships work. And people always like get egad at the word relationship, but I think like people need to recognize that relationship doesn't always just mean romantic.
No,
right?
no,
So
they come in many different forms.
And for me, when I break up, I know a lot of people when they break up, they just like cut contact. But for me, unless I feel like there's an actual like legitimate reason to cut contact with somebody, I see my relationships with people as an investment of my time and my energy. So I'm not willing to sacrifice them, even if romantically things don't work out. So for me, when he said he still wants to be my friend, he still wants to support me and be in my life, I said, okay, I'm willing to consider that, because even though what he did hurt me, I understand that he felt like he was between a rock and a hard place. He didn't really completely like get it, you know?
Yeah.
And so I was just like, it's fine, you know, if that's what you want, but I want 2 weeks no contact. That was my boundary. I was like, I don't want you to come to my streams. I don't want you to call me. I don't want you to text me. I want you to stay out of my Discord. I said, if I see you in my streams, if I see you lurking in there, I'm going to block you, you know?
Yeah. Fair.
I don't really check who's watching though. Like I'm not.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah, it's just awkward for me. Like I don't need to know. Like I try not even to watch my number. I do sometimes, and every now and again I'll check who's watching just out of curiosity. But it's like very rare. Like it's not something I watch or keep an eye on. You know.
Yeah.
And and I don't have enough monitors for that, to be honest. But first things first, I hit 1,000 followers shortly after my subathon.
Shit.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Thank you.
That's
I'm actually
amazing.
at over 13.5 now.
What? Wait, how long ago
Yeah.
did you hit 1,000?
I hit 1,000 at the end of March, beginning of April.
You're exploding.
I'm having fun. I
That's
love
awesome.
streaming. I love streaming.
That's awesome.
I just hit my 1-year streaming anniversary, which was on my birthday.
Anniversary.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm doing my affiliate anniversary is 10 days after my first stream, which is 10 days after my birthday. So I'll be doing my affiliate anniversary on the 28th. But I'm not here to promote myself. I'm here to talk about my problems.
Everyone check in on Lisbeth's stream on the 28th, huh?
It'll be 24 hours. You'll have plenty of time. But that being said, so he, I told him, you know, stay out of everything, you know, and just give me space for a couple of weeks. So I hit 1,000 followers, and I posted in the Discord that I'd hit 1,000 followers. Apparently he was still checking my Discord, even though I told him not to. And basically, when I hit 1,000 followers, he comes in. First thing that happened was I announced that I was going to be playing Split Fiction with somebody else, right? He bought me that game so we could play it together. Split Fiction is a co-op RPG game, for those that don't know.
I'm really excited to play that, but continue.
It's a lot of fun. And I love that it supports couch play, so you can literally, like, you don't, like, first of all, you only have to buy one copy of the game, and then the other person can also play it and download a playable version of it to play with the person that owns the game.
That's
which
awesome.
like a lot of multiplayer games don't allow
that. That's crazy.
Yes, It Takes Two is the same way, and it's from the same people. It's very, very cool. And then they also have couch play, so like you can sit at home with your wife and play it without having to have like an online connection as well. So all of that's really cool.
Yeah.
He and I had started the game. We got like probably like 2/3 of the way through the game.
Okay.
When we broke up, and at that point I was like, "Fuck you! I don't want to play this game with you. I don't want to finish this game with you. Like I don't want to wait to come back to it because I'm 2/3 of the way through the game. So I'm gonna start it over with somebody else."
Right.
So I started it over with my friend Final Waltz, and we were playing on a stream. When I made the announcement in my Discord, he calls me, and he goes, "Are you sure you want to play that game with somebody else?" And I'm like, "Yes."
Oh, come on, man.
And I was also like, "This is all stuff we can talk about later." Right? But actually, this was the second thing that happened, because the first thing that happened is when I hit 1,000 subs, I did a stream where I was thanking people for 1,000 subs and streaming whatever game I was streaming that day. And he comes in and he gives 10 subs out the gate. And I'm just like, what are you doing here? I don't want to block you for that, but now I have to block you. So I blocked him. A couple days later, apparently, well, I didn't block him. I timed him out, right? Because I was like, I'm going to time you out for a week because we're talking in like a week. I'm going to time you out for a week, and then after we talk, I'll either ban you or not. So I timed him out. But when you time someone out, they can still watch your stream.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And so apparently he went out with his friends. He got really, really drunk, which he doesn't normally drink a lot. Like, he drinks, but he doesn't drink, like, a lot. And, and he, got drunk and was watching my stream. His friend, and then he passed out, like, watching my stream.
Ooh.
His friends saw that, and this one that's, like, kind of like a mama bear, big sister friend, made an account and came in there and was like, "Hey, what's up?" Follows me. I'm like, "Oh, hey, welcome in. Who are you?" And he was like, or she was like, "Hey, this is me." And I'm like, "Who are you?" And she goes, "We had dinner last year." I'm like, "You're gonna have to be more specific than that." And then she was like, "I'm, so-and-so." And I was like, "Oh, it's really weird that you're here because I'm kind of mad at your boy right now, and I'm not really sure why you're here, right?" And she's like, "You're mad at him." And she starts, like, going off on me.
Oh, my God. Seriously?
And so then I time out her account because I don't want to deal with it. Like, I tried to be polite about it, and I was just like, "Hey, like, I kind of get, like, at the initial accusations," but then she said, like, "What you did is worse than what his ex did, who cheated on him and did not have him break up with her." You know what I mean? Like, and then additionally, and so, like, I tried to, like, before it got to be too much, I was just like, eventually I was like, I can't talk to you. So I timed her out. And then, like, within a few more minutes, like, another account that is literally the first and last name of one of his best friends comes in.
Really?
Like, literally, it's
not
his
even
name.
Creative.
No.
Wow.
It's literally his first and last name, but with, like, extra letters.
Cool, bro. Yeah.
And then he comes in, and it's very clearly just her using his phone to type something. I could tell instantly this is the exact same person that was just there, who just wanted to say more because she couldn't because I blocked out her account.
Wow.
Yeah. So then I was just like, okay, you guys. So I mean, I gave him this, like, even the thing is, it's like, I'm super patient on stream with people that act out because I want to give people a space to, like, say what they say and then I can respond. So I gave it a second to see what he was, because maybe he did make an account to say, "Oh, sorry, she's fucked up. We're all fucked up. My bad," or whatever,
Yeah. Or
I
maybe
don't know why he did it.
Maybe you give them a second to just let them prove to everybody that they're total idiot children.
Yeah.
Childs.
Yeah. So then she ends up continuing to say stuff like that, and I just end up blocking her.
Yeah.
Or timing out the account again. And then, of course, I was planning to play, like, Civ 7 that night, but Civ 7 is, like, a huge big brain game, and so instead I was just like, I need somebody to get on Fall Guys with me right now because I cannot brain now. That totally took it out of me, like, just to deal with that situation while I'm live on stream,
Sure. Oh my God. Yeah. What an unsettling experience, like, to navigate while you're live,
Right.
And you're, like, with your community.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck, man? How immature.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, thankfully, my friends were, and my friend Rogue, who's normally an asshole, he's Australian, and he prides himself on being a cunt, as it were, in the Australian way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You mean vagina?
He's incredible though. Like he's very supportive. He's been like I met him like when I was playing Final Fantasy X. I bullied him into following me because it was worth it. And like he was in my stream like all night backseating me in the game, which I wanted. I needed help. And then like it was getting towards the end of the stream. I'm like, so are you gonna follow me or not? Because otherwise, how are you ever gonna find your way back here? Like I clearly like you like it here. You've been here for hours. Like come on, bro. And now he's been subbed for like 6 months.
Oh,
and,
nice.
Like yeah, it's just like he's the homie, man. But he, instead of being an asshole, he says one thing that I really loved, which is like, imagine going to try and bully someone where they're completely surrounded by people that support them.
Yeah.
Because literally on Twitch, like the only reason to actually be tuned into somebody's stream is because you want to support them. Like there's so many people you could be supporting at any moment on Twitch. You know what I mean?
Right. No, absolutely. It's like that guy at the end of The Mummy, Benny, who's like striking the torch to just see that he's surrounded by all those scarabs that are going to consume him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Bad move.
Now, speaking on what Ryan is saying, it's so creepy to solve personal beef with someone on who's live on stream, and also what you just said. I will acknowledge the fact that I don't think these people have any idea about Twitch.
Probably not. No.
Or streaming, or what it means, or what it would mean for them to come into my stream. Like they have no idea what that means, you know. Yeah. And literally everyone in the chat was like, "I don't think this is the place. You shouldn't be here." Like literally. So anyway, we played Fall Guys for a while. Then shortly after that, that's when he called me to say the stuff about the game. I don't know, Ryan. Even if they just think like I'm on, like even if they get the basics of what streaming is, I don't think they have any idea what it means for like what chat's like role is, or like how the dynamics work, or like why people are there. You know.
And like to me though too, like you just said that when the stream was over, he called you to talk about the game. To break a
I was still live.
Oh, you were still live when he called?
Yeah, well, so this was after I had blocked his account, because what happened first was we met. He had come in, he had gifted the subs for 1,000. I had timed out his account, and then he saw in my Discord that I posted that I was going to play the game, and that was the same day that I was doing the 1,000. Or no, was it? I can't remember. Anyway, I was playing this game with this new friend, and he called me while I was already live, and I was just like, bro, I can't talk to you right now. We're talking in like a few, like not very long from now. So can you just wait and we'll talk about it then?
But to cross a boundary over a game too, the fact that you wanted to finish a game with someone, I mean, like really, that's you're willing to cross someone's boundary over that?
Yeah.
And
yeah, so he bought the game, but fuck
who cares? Who fucking cares? It's a game.
Yeah.
You know? Christ. Anyway, continue.
Yeah. So then, shortly after that,
gay.
He comes, or rather, I go live, and I think this wasn't $1,000. I don't remember what it was, but I do remember I had gone live, and the day before, an anonymous, the day before I had seen somebody come in. Yeah, so I streamed 2 days in a row. The first day, this new person comes in who I've never seen before, right? And their name is like Penguin9 or something like that.
Penguin.
And they come in and they sub at tier 3 immediately.
Oh.
And I was just like, immediately I had my suspicions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, hello, who are you? Why are you subbing at tier 3? And I knew that my ex was mad that he had bought 6 months tier 1 in advance because he wanted to be subbed at tier 3. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's like, who are you? What are you doing? Like, not in a mean way, but like,
no.
I was like, where are you from? How'd you find my channel?
Certainly
like, what's
in a suspicious way.
Yeah, not in a suspicious way, but more of a curiosity way, you know?
I'd be suspicious.
And then, I mean, I was suspicious, but I was trying not to let it show.
Sure,
you know?
Sure. No, I know exactly what you mean.
And then additionally, penguin, and the Chinese word for penguin, which I can't remember right now because I put it out of my head since the breakup, was one of my nicknames for him, because we had this cute thing that we would do where like he would like hug me from behind, but he was much taller than me, so when he would walk, he had to kind of like waddle a little bit, you know? It was cute. it was cute when we were dating, but I just immediately am like, Penguin was my nickname for him, and this account is about 6 months old, which is around the time that I started calling him that.
Yeah.
So I had
Easy
my
to
suspicions.
put two and two together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then the next day, I can't remember if this part happened that day or the next day, but I remember somebody anonymously gifted 6 subs. And 6 subs was what I needed to hit that, like, you know how at the end of every stream, and if you get a sub, then like Twitch will say like, oh, your sub goal has been reset to 10 or something like that.
Sure, I know exactly what that's like.
Okay, I'm sorry. There's this thing that Twitch does that if you hit 10 subs, then it resets your sub goal to 10
Right.
unless you manually change it. I don't know where to find those settings. I haven't figured it out, but
Yeah.
it's annoying.
Yeah,
And
there's
I don't
somewhere in there.
care. I don't care about that goal. It's not a
No.
goal that I've actually set to get 10 subs all the time. Like I don't care.
No, same. I usually have negative sub points. I don't know how that happens, so I extra don't pay attention to it.
But additionally, like he would try to hit that sometimes, even though I would tell him like, you buy me food, you take me out shopping, like you pay for everything when we go out, you don't need to also be gifting me subs on Twitch, you know. So he finally learned how to use the anonymous button, clearly. But I was very suspicious of that as well, because I'm just like, okay, this new account's here, it's subbed at tier 3, won't tell me where they're from, didn't answer any of my questions, but when I offered, because my tier 3 subs, I offer a 3-card tarot reading, I only have one. Well, I had one, and I think she stopped subbing, but I do like tarot cards as part of like one of my channel point redemptions, and she was trying to get enough channel points to, redeem that when she subbed at tier 3, and I said, you know what, for tier 3, I didn't know what my thing should be, but this seems perfect. I'll give a free 3-card tarot reading. So when he subbed at tier 3, I was like, well, I asked him a bunch of questions about himself, where I met him, how he's doing, all that kind of stuff. And then he didn't answer any of those, but when I asked if he wanted a 3-card reading, he said yes. Now, the other thing I noticed is that he kept his sentences very short, and because English isn't his first language, I think he didn't want to give that away. So he kept his sentences like very short.
Gotcha.
You know?
Yeah. The evidence was mounting.
Yeah. And so I gave him the 3-card reading, and he said he had like things to think about, work or whatever, and didn't say much else for the rest of the stream. But then the next day I go live, and I was doing a bonus stream where I stream a very NSFW game in my Discord, but I stream my face and my reaction, and I let people use channel points to decide who we go on dates with and stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it's really fun. It's really cute, but it's goofy. It's not gonna last forever because it's definitely like borderline of what I should be able to get away with. So I said when I hit 1,500 followers, that's gonna be the last one, because I do it for every 100 followers that I get.
Gotcha, nice.
Yeah,
I love your milestone stuff, by the way. It's brilliant.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's really like I wanna be there.
Yeah, it's fun. We've gotten laid a few times.
Excuse me?
In the game. It's an NSFW game.
Sure.
It's
I'm
called
LARPing.
It's called Honey. For those that don't know, it's called Honey Pop, and it's a match 3 porn game, and you just go on dates with girls and try to get laid. It's really goofy. It's really silly.
sounds
Because
great.
we're all just a bunch of fucking stupid gooners just being silly and BC.
Everyone. Yeah.
Yeah,
Everyone walking
yeah.
this fucking planet. Yep.
But anyway, and also thank you, Jack. I appreciate that.
We're all hooked in.
So additionally, after I noticed those 6 anonymously gifted subs, and I had my suspicions already, so I in stream that day. I'm like, I'm not going to address this immediately because I don't want to make an accusation without being sure. However, my gut is telling me that that's who this person is, right? So the next day I go live with my Honey Pop stream, and then he gets first. And I knew for a fact that my ex. So the thing is for those of you that don't know, there's an addition that you can add to your Discord channel called StreamCord. Most streamers who have Discords use it. It announces when people go live. So you can have it announce when you go live, and I also use it to promote my friends when they go live.
You mean I don't have to do this shit manually every day?
Correct.
Oh,
you should look it up. StreamCord.
Christ.
Yeah, there's the free version. You get like up to 5 streamers total that you can have announced, and then after that, it's only like $3 a month, and you can have like up to 200 streamers that you can promote if you want.
Really?
It's pretty cool.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I pay $3 a month for it just so I can promote as many homies as I want to
$3
in
a
my
month?
Discord.
That's it?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
That's a sub.
Yeah.
Good to know.
But if you just want to use it for yourself, you can just use the free version, and then you don't have to worry about the extra. I like promoting my friends as well.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. But anyway, that being said, he gets first, and the thing is when you have StreamCord set up, usually the StreamCord notification will go off in Discord before like the little Twitch pop-up comes up in Twitch, or the notification comes on your phone.
Okay.
So I knew for a fact that he knew that because he told me that he used to watch my Discord and wait for me to go live so he could come in and get first when we were dating, which was cute when we were dating.
Okay.
Now that we're not dating, it's not very cute. I will tell you that much. So immediately, as soon as I saw that, I'm like, this has to be him. This has to be him, right? And then this is the day that I was going to play Split Fiction with my friends. So I don't remember what I was doing the first time, because I remember that. But it was going to be Honey Pop at first, and then later we were going to do Split Fiction when the Honey Pop part was done, and after my friend got off work and had dinner and whatever, right?
Right.
And so, within like the first couple, like the first hour or so of stream, I get 25 anonymous gifted.
Well.
And I'm just like, dude, this has to be him. It has to be him. And I was like, if you're my ex, I don't want this. Like, please stop. Additionally, later in the stream, I was like, people were voting for who they want. And like, they're voting for this character that I don't really like that much. And I was like, damn, I really want to go out with Nikki though, 'cause she's cute. And he was like, and then next thing I know, when the poll comes back, I see that username had voted, because you can use channel points to vote, which makes it more competitive because people start racing to like get more points in for the girl they want to go out with and stuff.
Love it.
You know,
love it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It gets real edgy in there sometimes. It's hilarious. So I see that person had invested quite a bit of channel points into that one, and into the one that I had said. And so I was like, if you're my ex, I really need you to stop participating. I need you to go. Like, please. And then one of my mods had messaged.
Get out of here, you bitch.
Yeah. And one of my mods messaged him to ask if it was him, and he didn't answer. And then later in the stream, and then she said, sent me a message being like, I just blocked him, dude. I'm pretty sure this is your ex. And I was like, all right, mods know best.
Yeah.
Next stream I saw her, I was just like, I'm so mad at you for being such a good mod. But I started it with, I'm so mad at you, and then I was like, for being such a good mod, and knowing better than I know, because I'm too lenient. My mod, like, I think that's one of the good things about having mods, especially for me, is that if they say, hey, this person's crossing a line, like, I think we should just block them. I'm like, I'm willing to be patient, give people a chance to change, but if you guys think it's too much, then like, I trust you guys, and like, you guys are here to protect me, so I will accept it. You know what I mean?
You got to default after a certain point. Especially if you have a suspicion that it's your ex, you're probably going to be even more lenient just because of the history.
Right, exactly.
You know? Yeah.
So she blocked him, and then later in the stream, he followed my friend who I was playing Split Fiction with.
Insubordinate and churlish.
And then he immediately got blocked there as well. He also had been in other people's streams that I was in like, because I go in BC in my friend's streams a lot. He also went to one of my favorite streamers' streams who he didn't like very much because he was jealous of how much I liked this person as a streamer.
Yeah.
And he like gifted 5 subs one time when he knew I was there.
Man.
And I was just like,
insecurities much?
Yeah, and I was just like, you can't be doing all this. So I got on him about that too. But and And I think that was all like the week we broke up and stuff. And then
it is creepy.
when we finally did meet up for dinner, we went out for dinner, right? And when we finally did meet up for dinner, he first thing when I get in the car, he goes, "I'm sorry I made a fake account." And I said, "Well, there's a lot to discuss here."
That's a damn lie, and you know it!
I was like, "There's a lot to discuss here. However, let's wait till we get to dinner because I don't want to start getting into it in the car and then we get to dinner and then, like, let's go sit down, order our food, and we're gonna get into all of it, you know." But I said, "But I'm glad you admitted it and that I didn't have to like get it out of you." Because I knew it was
because you knew. You already knew.
Yeah. So what I will say is that at the end of the day, I don't care about him wanting to show up for me. I don't care about, like, what I care about is that he couldn't respect my boundaries. And that, like, when we first started dating, I told him boundaries to me are one of the sexiest things, both giving and receiving. Like, if you can accept my boundaries and respect my boundaries, and if you can set boundaries with me, like, that's one of the sexiest things on the planet to me.
Yeah, that and cooking a good meal.
I mean, years of therapy have taught me that much. I need people to be...
It's so basic in the respect that we offer and that we crave. It's so fucking basic, and I don't know how people have such a hard time accepting these things, you know? Like, everywhere we go, everything we do throughout the day, every last little fucking action that we do is a result of some boundary that is set, you know?
Yeah.
It's not fucking hard to just add one more little fucking boundary to everything.
Yeah.
So, continue.
And so I think knowing, like, what I know about his relationship with his mother, I can understand how he was probably raised in a house where boundaries were not respected or understood.
Right.
And it might even be cultural as well, because his friends don't understand the boundaries thing as well. And he said that it's, like, culturally very different in China, and that boundaries just aren't the same like that.
Yeah, I think that the boundaries are set by the mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mommy!
I love that drop. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're fine. I know what I'm getting into when I come into DC.
Yes.
I've been here often enough.
I have to.
But he did apologize for making the fake account. He said that he saw the look on my face when he dropped the 25 gifted.
Oh, yeah.
And he saw the way it was making me feel, and his intention was to make me feel good. And that it was very clear that I was upset, and that he was just, like, not okay with the way that he made me feel ultimately.
Yeah.
You and Bitsy are so cute right now.
Sorry, that's I had to fluff it up a little bit when he arrived.
Yeah, you gotta show it off for him.
Yeah,
Fluff those feathers.
Yeah.
He's doing his mating dance for you, Bitsy.
That's right. I mean, I'm impressed that he kind of preempted you with apologizing and acknowledging everything that he did.
Right.
Yeah. You know.
I was too. I won't lie.
Yeah. Yeah. That's surprising.
He told me that since that day, he hadn't been in my Discord. He left my Discord and he hadn't come back to my stream because he realized it was hurting me. I said, okay. But I talked to a lot of people about this before I went to this dinner because I was really upset. I was like, this person doesn't respect my boundaries. This person is not treating me right, and I don't like it. And my instinct is to cut this person off 100% and say, I set a boundary, you didn't respect it, fuck you.
And however, to me, it's such a simple boundary too. You know, like if that's,
I agree.
If that's one that's crossed, what else would be, you know?
I agree. But I talked with a lot of my friends, and I talked to a lot of, like, guys that are not necessarily in the exact same mindset as me. And I made a point to do that because I really wanted to try and be compassionate. It's important to me, you know? And guys that I was not expecting said, you know, I think he really just cares about you a lot and wants to support you and doesn't know what to do with that energy. And I think,
if he cared about you, he would have respected your boundary.
Right. But they gave me a lot of encouragement to give him another chance. So I did.
Okay.
Well, and I
buckle
told
up.
him, though, he asked for another chance as well. So I didn't just offer it. He asked for another chance, and I said, I said, I think we have to do a longer time this time of no contact, and you have to actually respect it the entire time.
Good for you for you know adding the test to it.
Yeah,
really making him know that this is a fucking test and a chance for you.
Right. And I said, and he said, okay, how about a month? And I was like, a month is pretty much what I was thinking too. Twice the amount of time that I asked you the last time. So he, I told him, I said, look, if it gets really bad, if you feel like you're going to break down, if you really need to text me or to talk to me or say something, get something off your chest, like send me a text message. Do not come to my stream. Stay out of my stream, stay out of my Discord.
Should be easy enough of an ask. Right. That's right. That's good.
And I'm, you know, everything I've said in the story up until now happened in 2 weeks, Ryan. Yeah. I told him, I was like, look, like, you don't know how to be yourself without me. And I told you I didn't want that when we started dating. You know, like I told you, like, don't stop riding motorcycles with your friend. Don't stop going out with them. Like, I want you to have your own life and be independent because I'm an independent person too. Right. You know?
Yeah. And here's like my thoughts on him and his mom and his history with her as a mother is that he is not, like, he doesn't know what that means. He doesn't know what it means to be independent because whatever relationship he enters into next, he's going to need mommy. He's not going to need support for his own ventures. He's going to need a mommy. That's continue, but that's my thoughts on his needs.
Yeah. And so and don't get me wrong, he was amazing in a lot of ways as a partner. And I think if he wasn't such a good partner to me, besides this lack of understanding and respecting my boundaries, I would never have been, like, if he was an asshole, I never would have been this patient with him. But you guys need to understand that, like, I have really bad ADHD and executive function, and he literally helped me. He would come over after working an 8-hour shift and take out my trash and do my dishes and give me a kiss and leave and not pressure me for sex and not make me feel any type of way about it. Like,
that's great.
He was an absolute sweetheart to me in almost every way. Like, and he wouldn't let me pay for things, like just shit that I'm not used to being treated like that.
When you started dating him, I was genuinely really excited for you because it sounded like such a great match, you know? Like, it sounded like he was a really great guy. And you were excited and you were really being taken care of, and there was a lot to it. It seemed like a good thing.
Yeah.
Oop. Volatile, sorry. The tips for moderation. Yeah. I did read it. Sorry. I was just too enmeshed in Elizabeth's story to pause to read it. But you're absolutely right.
Oh yeah, let me see. It says this is VPN shall not catch it, flag it.
No, it is good to know. I don't know if you've seen Elizabeth, but accounts that have been flagged for certain behaviors, when they come in, it does show up with a little like warning.
Yeah.
On Twitch, but with VPN stuff, Yeah, Twitch does not.
I mean, additionally, I wasn't like, it's not like he had done anything suspicious on Twitch, and he had the account for over 6 months. So, his friends' accounts and his friends coming into my stream, that was different. But they also just created those accounts just to come in there. So even though they were brand new accounts, they weren't like suspicious of anything.
Right.
But it's okay, and I'm not like super testy. Like, I understand that I'm on the internet. If we're gonna get some like, I've had trolls come in and be like, you're fat, you ugly babe, go eat some pizza, like shit like that, and like, that's just part of being on the internet.
I'd like a large pepperoni.
Well, I'm vegetarian, so not pepperoni for me.
But
you enjoy.
Yeah, where's my large bell pepper drop? I don't have one.
Yeah, mushroom and garlic with onion.
We always get into food talk, and I always get fucking hungry.
But I will say that I don't give a fuck about trolls. If anything, it's entertaining to me. When these guys came into my chat, I was playing. I think I was playing Overcooked or something that I couldn't like stop to do like the ban, and my mods were not like on top of it immediately because it was late night. And I just remember they started being like, ban me, and I was like, why? Can you not get off until I ban you?
Ooh, yeah, that's That's right.
It's because I'm like, fuck you guys. You're not gonna get the reaction you want out of me. I'm gonna.
The penis is very dysfunctional.
I was like, oh, you can't come until I ban you,
Right?
and then my mod banned right after I said that.
Oh. I love a good troll.
Right, and I'm just like, if you're gonna come troll me, I'm gonna troll you back, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I feel like it's been a long time since I've had a troll situation.
Yeah.
But it is slightly welcomed.
Yeah, it's slightly welcome, right? Because it's all I'm saying is that I don't care. Like, it's all content, you know.
Yeah.
It's all part of the internet. And some of the most famous and hilarious clips and memories on the internet is people responding to somebody saying something shitty to them, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, that being said, that I digress.
Yes, very
So
very
I
good,
asked,
Volatile.
I asked for a month no contact. I asked him not to do anything, and that if he really needs to text me. He texted me one time, and keep in mind, and during this time, I have the intention of, I told him if I don't find a job, then I'm going to text you to pay my bills, because
Yeah.
I've been making him pay my bills since I quit my job for him, you guys.
Yeah.
Well, not making him, he offered, and then I have not declined, and I continue to let him pay my bills rather.
Break it in.
I mean, you know, but anyway, I need to find a job though, but that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah.
Oh
shit. Speaking of which, it's 2, which I have to get out of here a little earlier during summer, because my son is in summer camp. But let's
I can wrap it up very quickly.
Let's get to it. If you don't mind.
Okay, no problem. Because this is towards the end of the story, and I got sidetracked a lot, so I
Perfect.
appreciate you guys.
Yeah. Oh, you're good.
Basically,
I
he went
love
the whole
the
month.
yarn.
He texted me one time after he had a dream about me that was really intense, and we were like back together, and everything was fine. He
Okay.
says that he's okay with just being friends. I think that he still wants to get back together with me, but I'm hesitantly letting him be my friend. So we've gone out to dinner a few times, and we're just taking it slow.
Check.
And that's the update.
I gotcha. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like, you know, it sounds like he does want to get back together, just considering he went as far as crossing a perfectly drawn out boundary to seek your attention, you know?
Yeah. And that's what I told him. I was like, you shouldn't be trying to get my attention that way.
Right.
And he was just like, I'm not trying to get your attention. That person made you happy, so I gifted them subs.
Right.
And I'm like, no, this isn't how you get my attention. This isn't the healthy way to get my attention.
At the same time, I'm not confident that he knows what he actually wants. You know?
Yeah.
I think he's just lost, and I think that's because it's been a lifetime of being under pressure and having an overbearing mom and everything that's come with whatever she has directed him to do. I don't think he knows what he wants, and I think that you're the easiest one to reach out to because it's been so recent and you've shared so much. So yeah, I would be wary as far as him and his nebulous intentions, and you know, like being a friend, I think would be certainly important for him, just to try to urge him to figure out what the hell that is, you know, what that looks like, what he wants, what his future looks like.
Now, at the end of the day, that does mean that I'm doing a lot of emotional labor for him because he's not emotionally mature, and that's stressful. And it's like, is it worth it? But at the end of the day, I want to be kind and I want to be compassionate
and
to what he's going through. So.
Exactly. And it's worth it for you to figure out what you guys are, because you are so willing to be friends with him and to potentially look beyond that. You know?
Yeah.
So,
but I will have to say that
worth it for you
everything
to
about the
figure
way
it
he
out.
violated my boundaries and the way that he acted has given me so much of an ick. And then like his
Yeah.
friends and just all of that, like I've told him, I was like, I do not want to date you again. Or I
Right.
said,
They're red
you have
flags.
as much chance of dating me as a random stranger on the street, meaning that you would probably have to change who you are as a person for me to want to date you again, because
Which is not what
like-
you want when you go into dating someone, right?
Right.
You want to date someone for who they are, not because you want them to be something else, you know?
right. And so I was like, I'm not interested in dating you. And I had to and I've really had to drill that into him. And I just I'm going to keep
Scratch
saying it if I
gouge.
get nervous again, because until he really gets it, because I have so much of an ick from everything that happened. It's just nasty.
You should, and that's a healthy reaction. It really is. You know, it's to me, like it's such a simple fucking boundary, and the fact that he crossed that, it's just like another red flag has been raised. You know.
And then I have one last thing to say about it too, and this is the
Please.
pettiest part of it all.
I love petty.
The dick just wasn't good enough.
No!
You know? if the sex was good, but the thing was is he was really inexperienced. He'd only had sex with like 2 other girls before me, and he just like I got experience, and I want certain things that he just was not able or ready to provide me.
Right.
And I was having to handhold him in teaching him more about like sexual experiences already. So if I was like, if if the dick is good, dude, I'll put up with a lot, but the dick isn't good enough to make it worth dealing with that shit. I'm not gonna fucking lie.
If I'm not mistaken, I feel like you had a bit of excitement over his inexperience at first because you were showing him a lot of like new things. You were kind of guiding him through it.
Does it go in the butt?
You know, there were some new things for him that you were
Right, but he was moving so slow that wasn't happening at a pace that made it worth it for where we were at. And he's asking me to drop everything and move in with him, and like I'm just like.
Yeah, it's
like too much drama.
Yeah, let's get things aligned first, like you know, good sex before we fully commit to sharing a bed forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bummer. Oh, bummer. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
to hear that.
but thank you for letting me come in and give you the update. I'm feeling pretty good about it. I have romantic interests elsewhere now, and I'm just trying to be a friend with him, and that's it. You know, I really appreciate you letting me come in and give you the tea.
God, of course, and you know, like I love a good update, and this was, you know, this was a fun one, Elizabeth, compared to the other stuff that I've been listening to for the last couple weeks. So thank you.
Which is great that everyone has a place to come and talk about those
Yes,
things.
exactly. Yeah. It doesn't matter what the topic is. It doesn't matter if it's like come in and brag too, you guys, please. I love a good like brag story after just waves and waves of the dark deep shit. But like you Elizabeth, you know what you want, you know what to look out for, and like I have every ounce of faith that you won't like pressure yourself into another shitty situation. So you know, like you know what's up, and you're sticking by your guns, and that's everything that counts. You know, so just keep doing it. If you feel like giving him another chance, then you know you know exactly where he's going to fail. Right?
Yeah, and I don't feel like giving him another chance as much as he wishes.
Good. Yeah. Keep it that way.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well,
maybe it's because I have my sights set somewhere else, or maybe it's because I just have the ick from him.
Yeah.
Or maybe a combination of the two.
Listen to the ick. Listen to it. Yeah, because it speaks volumes.
It's a big ick. I mean, how could I like date you and get married to you when all your friends are gonna hate me and your mom hates me? I'm not interested in that. That sounds fucking terrible.
And let me tell you, because I've been married to someone whose mom was just like constantly part of the picture. You know, ick and the bad dick.
Yeah.
That's good, Fantas. It's a constant. It's a fucking constant.
Yeah.
It never goes away. It never gets resolved. Right. Because
nobody wants to deal
force.
with the conflict of it. Yeah.
Exactly. There's such a towering force, and your partner will always be in between choosing what the fuck. Like, whose side am I going to be on with this one? And it's always going to be mom. You know.
Right.
That's the way it always defaults. So.
Yeah.
Sorry. But don't date those fucking people. Pretty please.
Yeah.
And
yeah, it's just not worth it. And one of the things that I'm looking for in a partner, like actively, is I want someone that has a good relationship with their family, that has a strong family bond, because I don't have good family, and I'm thinking about like children and what my life is going to look like with them, and I want them to have a big supportive family, and they're not going to get that from my side of the family. So while it's not necessary for me to be in love with somebody, it is something that I'm looking for in a partner.
Yeah, I think that it's something to certainly strive for. It's not too much to ask. It's really not, you know, and at least, at the very least, if they don't have a super supportive family, that they've been through therapy, that they understand everything that they went through, that they've healed in all the ways necessary to be able to share themselves, you know,
and also understand that they're still going to be healing every day, probably for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, you know what to look for. I have nothing but faith in you.
Thank you, man, and thanks for having me. You do your wrap up. I'll catch you later, okay?
No, of course. Sounds great. Thank you so much for the update, Elizabeth. I appreciate you coming around, and congrats on not only hitting 1,000 people. But 1350, is that what you said? And coming up, everyone, the 28th is when
24-hour affiliate anniversary stream.
There you go. Plug yourself.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay,
While I look
fine.
for someone to raid.
We listen to music. We have a good time. We play lots of different games, and I love streaming. So if you guys want to come hang out, you can come hang out.
Perfect. There you go.
All right.
Yeah. Follow Elizabeth if you
Later.
haven't already. Bye. I love a good update, and I love hearing from Elizabeth. She's not on our stream all that often, so it is a real pleasure when she comes around. And I don't know why I'm not looking through the right raid list here. Okay, so we have Beyond. We have Hannah Bugs. We have Ready Player Game. Keto! Keto-san is on. Like him. You guys have any pref today? Huh? What?
What about Tomar?
Tomar or Komar? What?
Tomar, yeah.
Tomar.
Jutting jaw. He's got jutting jaw.
Who is Tomar?
He's a nefarious little toe goblin.
Oh God, nefarious little toe goblin. I don't know, man. Are we ready for that today?
Okay, that's all for today.
Oh my God! Wait, is that the mogul? Did you get me again with Fence's mogul of preference?
No, it's a different reference. It's an Oni's Plays reference.
Oh my God!
I did it for Jen.
Great.
That's so
Thank
much
you
we
so
love
much.
you, Jen.
You're fucking welcome, Jen.
This prank was for you.
What the fuck am I to you guys? I'm so confused. I'm confused all the time now. You know? It's like Elizabeth was describing the whole StreamCord thing to me, and I felt like a fucking grandmother getting being explained to how to work a fucking remote control. It's just like, I'm not gonna do this.
No, it's nothing bad. I just thought
I don't know what's happening anymore. Okay, thank you. Well, let's raid Beyond, because Beyond is up, and Beyond has raided me twice, and it's always fun getting a raid from Beyond.
Yeah, he's a very good friend.
Oh, and he's watching fucking Cowboy Bebop, my favorite anime. So we're gonna do that, you guys. It's gonna be a good time. Beyond's a good fucking person. Am I missing anything in the Twitch chat before I get out of here? Yeah. There you go, Ryan. Yeah, there you go. I think Ms. Mad Hatter, I think Dave is perfectly capable of handling himself, and it sounds like you guys get along just fucking fine. So don't you worry about it too much, huh? I think you're in a good spot. All right, you guys. Well, I just cannot say how much I appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in here and just talking, you know, just the simple act of sharing and discussing what's going on in your lives is, as Elizabeth was saying, to a lot of people, it's a huge step. It's a huge step in the right direction. And don't forget that this is the launching point. All right. You guys are amazing, and all your courage and all your tenacity and strength out there is at times overwhelming. So yeah, Ryan, next time for fucking sure, let's do it. So until next time, you guys, do keep preparing yourselves. Oh my God. Well, I guess we're just raiding. I let the timer wind down. Oh well. Oh well.
It was nice to hear from Elizabeth.
Love y'all. Oh, it was absolutely an absolute pleasure to hear from Elizabeth. It always is. So, yeah.